What's up? Hello. How's it going on this fine Wednesday? Middle of the week. Hope everyone's having a good one so far. And of course, Wednesday means Wildfrost Wednesday, so that's exciting. It's kind of crazy. I thought this with Teslagrad also, where it'd only been a week since I last played Teslagrad, but it felt so long because it was Tears of the Kingdom had come out in the interim. So between my two plays of Teslagrad on Monday and the week before, it just like felt like a million years because I was just playing so much Tears of the Kingdom. And that's how I feel right now about Wildfrost. Like, I was playing so much Wildfrost until Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I knew this was how it was going to go. Like, I knew in advance. It's not like I was surprised, but then I haven't played since last week, since last stream, because I've just been playing Tears of the Kingdom, obviously, in all my free time. So, and that's fine. That's not bad. I mean, the nice thing about Wildfrost is the kind of game which, well, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom I'll be playing for a while too, but Tears of the Kingdom has a particular like end to it versus Wildfrost is a roguelike, right? Like, so deck building roguelike, so you can just keep playing it forever theoretically. So the Wildfrost is the kind of game that I probably expect to come back to, kind of here and there for a while, same as like Slay the Spire and such. But yeah, so in any case, I feel like I'm smaller than usual. Right, there we go. I don't know. Oh, because I was probably smaller because I shrunk myself down for Tears of the Kingdom, which I've realized I'm going to be moving my positioning for the next stream on Friday of that. But, well, I'll talk about that when that's relevant. But for today, it's Wildfrost Wednesday. We're going to get some more Wildfrost going. Been a week since I played, but I mean, I've played enough that it's not like that'll make a big difference necessarily. It's not like I've forgotten everything or anything. And it's not exactly the kind of game that you like lose muscle memory on or anything like that. Although, I mean, I could make mistakes, I'm not thinking about it. That being said, I've been seeing all the stuff that the devs are talking about, because they're still working on the game, of course, and for like updates and stuff and whatever, and like balance. And so I'm like looking at all the stuff that they're doing in the development channel, and it's just like, I'm very interested to see what it's gonna lead to. And also, I'm interested to see when all these changes come through. But so far, no sign, which is fine. It does make me curious. Oh, no Fog Bell, thank goodness. Frenzy Bell is potentially scary. Certain bosses will hit very hard. And Blink Sack is kind of just whatever. It's a pretty neutral bell. Alright, our leader has one bomb to start, so that's kind of annoying, because that's just going to be there. But also has a Sun Charm to start, which is kind of interesting. I mean, we wouldn't really know the difference. It's kind of wild. It was originally 4 attack with a 5 counter, that's kind of low. Or that's kind of weak, it feels like. Like, 5 counters, that's like already below curve. And even this is like just on curve now, on the like 1-1 curve. The health is a little bit high, but then it has the bomb, so its health is effectively, well, not quite halved. It depends on the hits you take, right? If you take all single damage hits, then it's halved, but of course, anything more, it's not as big of a reduction. But effectively, the health here is maybe like, 8, like taking 3 hits, right? In 8 damage over 3 hits, and you'll die. So that's pretty middle. All in all, nothing too exciting there. Bushu helps a little bit with that, because the bigger health pool, even though there's bomb, bigger health pool means the heal is maybe a little bit, there's more space to play with, right? Like, we can go down and we get healed back up, although the heal doesn't get bonus, unfortunately, so in a way it's reducing the effectiveness of the healing. And Mini Mika, we got 1 junk for it. So Mini Mika's good if we have junk synergies, and if we just, find a way to just give her charms and stuff, and then have enough junk to play off it. Ooh, Plinker is good if we get good charms for it. Like, I mean, obviously, like, a Durian charm is busted, and you just win the run. But, like, there's plenty of charms still that are good, right? It's still hitting 2 damage every turn, so any damage increase, that still just is it's doing 10 damage base. Any damage increase is increasing that by 5 times as much, right? So, like, already that's, like, strong. Any effects you have, it applies them every turn. So, for 5 turns, right? So, it's, like, very strong with additional things. And then junk, all this rest of the stuff is just standard. All right, so let's go. See where it takes us. First fight. All right, snow fight. Oh, there's a naked gnome we could try to get. I don't know that we need it, but I mean, we have an open slot still, so if we can afford to take it, we might as well. You always got to try at least, right? Because you can always just sideline it if you have to. Do I want the plinker out now? Do I need the plinker out now? Probably want these out to start counting. I don't have the junk. So what's the... This is a 3... If I can get a junk to swing, to hit this before it swings, which I will if I redraw, then it'll immediately be 2 frenzy, which is actually better if I delay 1 extra turn. So, because if I play this next turn on 3, it'll hit 0 right before the redraw, unless I redraw early. But I can't play Sunsong Box. Snowzuka's worth playing, and Plinker's probably worth playing. So, but the order then is what? Bushu, Snowzuka. Oh, but I want to play the Plinker first. So, Bushu, Plinker, Snowzuka, Minimika, redraw. Although if I can order this... Okay, so maybe Minimika's right before that. Because then Minimika will tick down. Right as I use the junk, it'll hit. Unfortunately, all this stuff is going to get to go. Well, we can kill Grouchy with the Plinker before it can swing. Because it'll take 3 hits to kill it. Ooh, only if I place it now. Hello. Or I can just kill the Snoolf. That makes more sense. And let the Grouchy swing for 2. Yeah, that makes more sense. There's 1. Gotta be a little careful. We do... The Plinker will just kill... Well, I can pull the Plinker, too. How am I? I'm doing good. Just been pretty relaxing week as far as, like, stuff goes. Of course, Tears of the Kingdom. Been playing it in all of my free time whenever I have a chance. So that's been awesome. Loving it. Excited to play some more on stream as well on Friday. So we play the Plinker out to kill the Snoolf. And then I can pull it if I want to, even. Oh, I miscounted. This is going this turn. Let's put this here. We'll let Bushu take the hit. That's fine. We don't need Bushu going immediately anyway. And let's play Minimika out. That's dead. We'll let Rombar take the hit. Oh, this'll kill it if we let them both swing here. Huh. I guess I pull the Plinker, because then I can use the Plinker later. I mean, this is irrelevant. It's fine. I'm just trying to not to kill the gnome is the thing. Which, if I junk Minimika, she will kill the gnome, because she'll kill Grouchy and then hit the gnome. Which I don't actually want to do. So I pull Plinker. And I snow the Grouchy, hit for 4. And then I redraw. And I don't junk Mika yet. See, you gonna learn because doing some uni stuff. Alright, good luck with whatever you're doing. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll play a junk head just to get it out. Get us some more junk. Oh. Okay, we can snow the Gobbling and hit it on our own time. I don't need to play the Plinker yet, because we can just kill all the stuff here. We can junk the Minimika, we can hammer, so we're going to play these... Oh, we're going to play junk, ink, hammer, ink on the Gobbling. So we junk here. These are all going to kill here right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this kills as is. We don't actually need to hit this now. So I can Gear Hammer here. I can ink here. This kills. And does not hit the naked gnome, crucially. Good, and we'll be set up to swing once the respawns happen. Do I want to redraw? I could just hammer, I guess, right? Or I could use the Snowzuka. Yeah, maybe I just redraw, because I want to cycle for to have the junk in hand as well. Ooh, we got a critical here anyway. Oh, the ink gets rid of its ability to give me money. Okay, well, it's snowed now, so that's fine. We can just swing into it afterwards. I always forget that the ink does that, because the ink prevents it from running, but it also means we don't get the money. Although I got one hit in, right? Because I hammered first, and then I inked. So that's fine. Kind of unfortunate. It's junk here. Come on! Naked Gnome's dying here. There's like not really anything I can do to stop Naked Gnome from dying here. I mean, well, okay, I could pull Mini Mika, which I guess I should do. Then I have to start killing everything on my own, which I can kind of do. The Gear Hammers hit pretty hard, and I can let Ronbar hit the Snowbow, take 2, hit the Snowbow, or depending on where this hits, potentially take less than that. This has Frenzy, which is a little scary, but it'll hit the Junk Head first. Alright, so let's swing this. If I can get this to 4, I can kill the Goblin once the ink is gone with it. Alright, I hit there, that's fine. Got more junk. Okay, that kills there. Now I need to kill without killing the gnome. It's not really what I was looking for. Swing there. Hits for 1. I need to pull so we don't kill the gnome. Hits for 1 here, hits for 2 here. That's fine. We're just going to force a redraw right now, right before the junk. Before we take the junk. Okay. Kind of annoying. Bushu can take a couple hits there. I can kill the Goblin. Bushu can tank 2. Or I could snow. If I snow and redraw, then I get... Oh, but... Oh! Rombar's gonna kill! I need to snow my own guy. If I don't want to kill the gnome. If I snow my own guy and redraw, I'll live, right? This will hit for 1. And it'll hit for 4 more, so it'll hit for 5, so it'll be down to 4. That's fine. Oh, I forgot that ticked it up. It's fine. It did an extra 2, so we were left at 2. We had a buffer. Redraw. We need to draw an attack. Okay, we got it. Naked Gnome is saved. Got the Naked Gnome. Let's go, buddy. Got lots of fast attackers now, although not much to do with them yet. But Naked Gnome is kind of a free include, for at least at this point. Money or Charm? I guess money. Money is score. The Charm is more immediately useful, though. Especially with our setup. Okay, it's probably worth the Charm just to make this run safer. I wish I had... If I had Bomb for Mini Mika or something, then Bombarder would be great, but I don't. And without it, Bombarder is dead, and it's just a dead draw until we get some Bomb, and we're not guaranteed to get good Bomb. Like we would need Fizzle or whatever, or a Bomb Charm, or like, you know, Bomb Barrel can be okay with Bombarder because then it hits everything once for 4. Immediately. That being said, Frostbell is good. It unfortunately is not as good because our leader gets hit for 1 regardless. Berry Blade's not bad, but we don't have much to take advantage of it. Well, Mini Mika and Ronbar can take advantage of it, but the rest of our team can't, right? Naked Gnome's dead. Bushu, unlikely. Well, possible, but unlikely. Blinker is scrap. Take the Frostbell. Frostbell, I think, is the strongest card here. Berry Blade's pretty good, too. I mean, to be honest, these are all good in the right situation, but I think Frostbell is the most generally strong. Because it's a lot of damage mitigation. Even, like, in a best-case scenario, it's a huge amount of damage mitigation. In a worst-case scenario, it still is a reasonable amount. Spark. I could give Spark to... I mean, our strongest option right now is just our leader, Ronbar, right? Hitting for 4 off the bat, but that's like pretty minimal. Bushu gets an instant heal, but only the one time. Minimika just hits for 2, but because we don't have the multi-hit on it, and then these hit for so little, and also Plinker loses the thing. So that's not worth it. Let's see what we get here. I may not even place it immediately. Oh, it's good on Nom and Stompy. It's a free, it's just a free 10 damage when it gets placed. And then we just leave it in to keep getting more. And that immediately ticks it down by 1 too. Although I don't think the count actually... Well, assuming it gets a kill. Although actually, I don't think the count resets until after the kill. So I don't think that works. Demona could be interesting. But I mean, on Nom and Stompy, that's just so good, right? It's just an immediate 10 damage. So I think we take that. I think it's worth it. We probably cut Naked Gnome. Or Bushu. Actually, it's probably Bushu. Minimika's a nice tank, and also we have the junk to make her a multi-hitter, so she'll do a little bit of damage. Naked Gnome is hitting pretty frequently. I mean, it's sort of the similar role to Plinker, but Bushu's not doing much. I mean, Bushu is, I guess, healing our tanks. So maybe Naked Gnome is redundant, given that we have Plinker already as, like, quick, fast damage, although Plinker is much more limited. But Naked Gnome is slower. Bushu feels like it's not doing much, but we do have a lot of big tanky stuff, so maybe it's doing more than it seems like. Like, if we have Minimika, Nom and Stompy, and our leader, then Bushu is getting actually a decent amount of healing as long as we're cycling through the tanks. Okay, Naked Gnome's probably the one to cut here. Because the role is already sort of filled by Plinker. And we still... Until we get a charm. If we get a really good charm for Naked Gnome, then it could be good. But as it is, doing 1 damage every 2 turns is not worth it, right? It's just when you can get charms on it, it's very good. But as it is, it's just not enough. Right, Spark Charm on Stompy is great. I don't have any crowns, right? No free crowns because this is a daily run. Good, so Nom and Stompy just gets a free kill here. On Snow Gobbler, I guess. Because it's the more annoying one. Or, I mean, on Uba Bear, because it'll get snowed once, and that's fine. But Snow Gobbler is much more annoying to... Or much easier to, like, mitigate. I mean, for one, it's doing very little. And also, we're not going to... It'll go up by 2, actually, because we're going to get snowed here. But, like, it's got a longer timer... And it doesn't cause us to get snowed. Just kill there. Right now, this will slowly tick down. Oh, it does immediately reset. It went down to 9 immediately and then got snowed. Interesting. The ordering there is different than I would have thought. We want to play Minimika and Junk here, and then we could snow something, or Junk Head and then snow something. We actually have a lot of stuff, but we're playing the Junk on Minimika, not on Sun Songbox. Although it would tick the Nom and Stompy down. What's the order here, though? What else am I playing? I'm playing the Junk and probably the Snowzuka, but if I play the Junk Head, the Snowzuka is better. So I play the Junk Head first, I guess. But then I need... Oh, it's fine. I can play them all before. Okay, so it's fine. We Junk. We Junk. Oh, this is already just killing the Snow Gobbler. It doesn't matter. We Junk Head. Kicks down. Alright. Snowzuka, I guess, on the Gobbling. Am I really worried about anything else? Porcupine will get to swing unless we do something about it. Well, if I hit it for anything, Minimika will kill it. Frostinger hits and reduces damage by 1, which doesn't really matter. What do I want to Snowzuka? We probably want to play the Snowzuka here because it's critical. So just play it on the Gobbling, get some money, keep it in the fight. Uba Bear is going to get to swing, and that's fine. It'll swing into the Junk Head, and we can just use the Junk. So where do I want this Plinker? I mean, hitting the Uba Bear is maybe okay. I mean, hit the Porcupine for 1, then it dies to Minimika. Hit the Uba Bear, and just to start ticking it down. I cannot kill the Uba Bear on my own. Currently. Nom and Stompy over here. Well, okay, let's play the Plinker out. Hit once. Now Mini Mika will kill the porcupine. Uba Bear will hit the junk head. This will hit for 2, get snowed. This hits for 2. Frosts for 1, that's fine. Or actually I can put the Bushu in front to tank it. That's also fine. Get a junk. Good. Ronbar can hit here. It'll get snowed, but it'll kill the Uba Bear. Put Nom and Stompy here because then Nom and Stompy will kill the Frostinger. And so we can just start swinging and hitting the Gobbling. And hitting Mini Mika. With our junk. Kill, kill, combo, good. It's junk. Tick that up, because now this turn, things will spawn in and Mini Mika will be at 1 times 3. I guess we let Mini Mika kill the Goblin, get some hits in, hits the Snow Gobbler, and we can ink the Bumbo for its attack. We might as well do it now. I mean, Frostbell is good too, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Do I want the Plinker swinging into the Snow Gobbler? I guess so. We want to kill the Snow Gobbler. We're just gonna ink the first hit of the Bumbo, because then it just swings into Junkhead and Nom and Stompy or whatever, and it does nothing. Or no, it's just Barrage. It just swings into the Junkhead and we're fine. And the ink is only gonna go 1 turn, so we can do it whenever. We can just do it now. Okay. So Snow Gobbler dies to the Plinker, which also itself dies soon enough. So there's not really any point in his Frostbelling the Bumbo because it's just going to hit the Junkhead either way. So none of this really matters anymore. We can just keep ticking up Mini Mika or something. Oh, I could have used Sunsong Box. That's technically better because that's a permanent damage increase and also ticks it down. Although, I don't know. Probably doesn't make... Yeah, actually it is because it's already was at times 3, so a +1 damage increase is 3 extra damage. And also, obviously, it gets there sooner. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Alright. Well, we have the ink for the next attack after this one. If it even gets there. Which is unlikely. I mean, I guess. Just so I can ink it again. Don't matter. It's dead, Zo. So Nom and Stompy swung what? Twice? Well, it swung once for free, which is already worth it. But then it swung an extra time, I think. So that's like very nice. Alright. Traveler either way. Money versus a shop. And charm versus treasure. I don't have enough money currently for a shop. Or at least not for a charm and not for a crown charm. I barely have enough for a crown and something else. I have like enough for a crown and a card, a sale card or a cheap non-sale card. Not enough for a crown though. Or a crown and charm. I would get a free charm here, but then I'm sort of losing a lot of my value. That being said, I do kind of want a crown for, what, Nom and Stompy. Although, it's fine to get Nom and Stompy later. It's just like a free kill on whatever we see, but it's always going to be when it gets played. But that being said, we do want Nom and Stompy out early so we can get the tick down quickly from destroying cards. Crown is helpful, but I think I'd need the money. And, I mean, travel either way. A charm is better than a treasure, but there are some good treasures we could get. Especially with junk synergies and just card destruction synergies. Like, there's some stuff we could find. See what our traveler is. We did get Fizzle. Oh, wow. Would have been good with the Bombarder. Didn't get it, though. You know what? Haze Blazer could be good here. I don't think Haze Blazer is actually really good. I think Haze Blazer is kind of weak just in general. I talk about this every time. But, like, we have lots of stuff with big health pools. Like, that's the place where it actually becomes usable, right? Because it's, like, safe. Because it is taking it. It's not like it's just deleting the health. It's becoming a tank. The problem is that if your health stuff is low health, then they just die immediately to the Haze Blazer. But none of our... If we have Nom and Stompy, Mini Mika, and Rombar, they don't die to the Haze Blazer, so the Haze Blazer just becomes a tank, right? That being said, I think Fizzle and Foxy are both just generally very strong cards. Is Fizzle worth it? Are we hitting frequently enough? Well, Mini Mika, with Mini Mika, it could be worth it. And then that replaces Bushu, I guess. The heal has been inconsequential. Foxy's also good, but not without charms. We already have, like, that sort of hitting for a bunch of small hits in the role of Plinker and Mini Mika, so we already sort of have that role covered in some sense. Right, after 2 junk, Mini Mika is just better than Foxy. Even after 1 junk, it's hitting for more damage, but of course the triple hit is useful. But after 2 junk, Mini Mika is just stronger. Not that we hit 2 junk consistently, but like, right, that's something to keep in mind. And that does take card investment, right? We do have to play the junk to get there. So that is still, you know, there's an opportunity cost there. Fizzle's probably the best. Fizzle's hitting frequently for a little bit of damage, but more importantly, it's making Mini Mika hit harder, making Plinker hit harder, and making the others hit harder, although that matters less. I mean, Nom and Stompy does a little more damage. I mean, Fizzle's probably worth it. It would have been good with the Bombarder, of course, but probably not good enough. Naked Gnome becomes better with Fizzle in play, but Mini Mika and Plinker are already doing what Naked Gnome does, but better. And Nom and Stompy with the Spark Charm is not worth cutting. Like, it's too good to cut. Slapcrackers does work with Bomb. Frenzy Wrench would be good if I had more junk, but I don't have enough junk. But it is good on, like, you know, the Snowzuka or the Flask of Ink or the Frostbell. Might just be Mega Mimic, although my board's pretty full. I don't know that I have the space for it. I could ignore, like, a junk head or something. Maybe I take the Slapcrackers. If we're applying Bomb, it's good, although this isn't applying Bomb widely enough for Slapcrackers to be great. If I got like a Palm Charm doesn't fit here because it needs to has no attack to reduce. Yeah, I don't know. Frenzy Wrench is just that we need more junk for Frenzy Wrench to be good, and even then, we don't necessarily want to burn the junk that easily. Although it's also good with the card destruction for Nom and Stompy. Mega Mimic destroys itself eventually, I guess, which gets us value there. It's just a bunch of extra damage, but it's just like a one-shot extra damage, especially with these others in play, right? Like, if it follows Fizzle, it just blows itself up on whatever Fizzle's swinging at, which I guess is maybe okay. Or I could just take the Slapcrackers and buff its damage. That could be funny if I could find charms to buff its damage, and if not, oh well. Then it's just a dead attack in our hand. I mean, it's not dead. It still does damage. And on a single target, that's just 4 damage. And if it's a single target with Bomb, great. You know what? We'll take the Slapcrackers. I rarely take it. It's usually not good enough. I'm not convinced it's good enough. It's great here, but maybe it's good enough. Okay, Infernoco fight. It's going to be annoying with the Makoko. Okay, we can kill the Makoko. That's big. We can kill it turn 0 is very big. Because that means it doesn't transfer any damage. Yeah, that's huge. Great. And now we start setting up to kill. Unfortunately, the Porcupine's going to get to go. We can't prevent it. We have no way to kill it in time. So we're just going to let it swing. We want these... And it'll die once Nom and Stompy goes, eventually. So we're just going to play the other 2 into this. Play Mini Mika. I would like to find my junk, which I'll find next turn. Right, this is just hitting them both for 1. That's fine. This is hitting this for 2. That's also fine. Is this where I want this hitting, or do I want it hitting Mini Mika? I guess that Mini Mika is fine to hit. And we can hit something. I mean, Nom and Stompy's going to kill the barrage or the Porcupine when it goes. Unfortunately, I could have Ronbark kill the Porcupine, but not in the current lineup. And I could have the others swing into it, but then they'd be wasting Bomb or whatever. So we just do this. I keep forgetting everything has Frenzy. I have to remember. Let's get our junk so Mini Mika swings twice. Okay. And then we can slap crackers it too. Okay, it's just gonna die. Oh, I thought it was gonna be left at a tiny bit of health, but it actually just dies there immediately. Well, it flips there immediately. Okay, we'll kill this porcupine. I can get a plinker out. This porcupine's gonna get to go again. Unless I slap crackers and hit it enough, which is unlikely. I could just, I mean, they have barrage. I could ink it. What would I want to ink though? I kind of want to kill the Infernoco quickly, so I kind of want to just get my damage out and start swinging, I guess. Let's get the plinker out. Where do we want the plinker? Well, these together can kill the porcupine before it swings. This porcupine before it swings. So we want the plinker swinging at this one. We can also snow it and then it'll die. Okay, these are swinging. I can play the junk head out to tank one hit here. Well, 2 hits. And then I get junk to use, which is kind of nice. This will take 6 damage. Kind of scary. But acceptable. Alright, so these are killing the porcupine and hitting here for 1. I could junk to make Minimika hit harder. But then these will take a bunch. This barrage will come through. As it is, Frostinger's already hitting once. I could let it hit Nom and Stompy, or I could just let it hit the junk head. Whatever I kind of want the junk head to tank another hit from the Infernoco, though, I think. So maybe I just let this take 1 reduced damage. And we snow the porcupine so it doesn't swing. Because now it dies. Ooh, hit for 10 there. Alright, we want this to tank a hit. Oh, it's hitting for 8. Oh, because it's gaining 1 on both hits. It's hitting for 9. Holy moly, it's going to kill. We can just chump the plinker. Oh, the second hit's going to hit for 5, though. Minimika survives the hit. I think I need to ink it. Then it only hits for 4 on the second hit. And also, what else am I going to do? Junk? This prevents it from gaining more attack, which actually is more valuable than I realized because I wasn't accounting for the fact that it was going to gain 2 because it has Frenzy. The Plinker's going to die. That's okay. We're not too concerned about it. As long as we can get our attacks in before... Oh, it's going to get to swing again, though. Not if we Sun Song box. Oh, might still get another swing in. I can Frostbell it. Then it was only hitting for 4 on its next attack. So then we survive. Both of these survive. Yeah, that works. And then the Frostinger also doesn't hit for much. I also have a Snowzuka to stall it for a turn. So do I want to junk on Minimika, though? Because I only have so many turns to do all that stuff. Well, okay, if I Frostbell, junk. No, so I have to junk first, then snow, and then Frostbell, or junk and then Frostbell. I have the Sun Songs box, but it would only be helpful on, like, Minimika or something. Although it could help. It'll get us Fizzle to swing once more before, but we can do that after the swing, because we have to. It's gonna get to swing once more no matter what. Because this will do 3 hits. Will still only do 15, so it's gonna get to swing. Because even if I junk and then Sun Songs box here. Oh wait, the Sun Songs box gives it +1. Oh, that might be enough. Not that it matters, I don't think. Because now we're at ×3. This would make it 12 damage ×3 plus... Oh, but then all this... Oh no, this would end it. Maybe I do need to do that. I could Frostbell here too, though. Frostbell would work, right? Because now the question then is what gives me more money, right? Can I get a combo somewhere? Now this Makoko's here, though, kind of being annoying. So if I don't kill immediately, it's going to get to start hitting for damage, which is a little bit annoying. I could Snow Zuka for 1 turn, but then these both swing in for mostly an inconsequential amount. Let's just end it. This should just end it. Because it'll become 3 damage, 3 hits, so it'll hit for 6 3 times, that's 18. Alright, we're good. I think there's a way I could have maybe finagled some more money from combos, but oh well. My board's pretty full. I don't know if I really want more companions. I mean, we're already full on companions. It'd be nice to put some stuff back in, but we already have the Plinker taking up space. The Junkhead, I guess, is removable in a way. But I want more card draw, though, and if so, what kind? Maybe I do just want the companion limit so I can pull another card back up, or put another companion in here. Because the Junkhead is ignorable. The Plinker is useful, but also eventually dies. So it's like we could also fill the slot after it dies. If I take card draw, I mean card draw could be okay too. But I am kind of... the card draw's not too important. I mostly am just trying to get everything out. Well, I guess in that sense. Or rather, and then play what I get, right? Like, I'm playing Junks even on Mini Mika. Yeah, we'll take this. I said I wouldn't, but now, the more I think about it, the more I think it could be useful. Gnome Traveler is not as bad since we have a Junk synergy. Could get more money going into the shop. And I get a charm, but maybe I take the Travelers and the Gnome. Gnome could give you some good stuff. Getting some junk is not great, but not as bad. Although I'm so bad at the balancing act of taking some junk but not bloating the deck. I always end up with way too much junk whenever I try to play with junk. I just end up drawing hands full of junk. Because unfortunately, like, Mini Mika doesn't destroy the junk. It just gets played, and then it's still in the deck. Like, if it destroyed it, it'd be a good outlet for junk as well. But as it is, it's just gets hit by it. Because, like, we get junk from the junk head also. I don't know. I think Gnome Traveler is generally not good. Even in this situation, I'm not convinced, but I think it's more usable. Is there... I mean, I could just pull a Traveler, one of these up. I don't necessarily need to pull... Like, Naked Gnome's good with Fizzle there, although things are mostly going to die before it really is important. Bushi could be good for the healing. We have lots of health pool. Yeah, maybe I'll just pull that up. And I guess maybe I just take the Charm and Snails and Shop. Well, the Shop is guaranteed. But Charm and Snail. Greed Charm. Well, now maybe I don't buy. Greed Charm is so good on, like, our multi-hitters, on the Plinker, or on Fizzle, Mini Mika, or even Naked Gnome. Because as it is already hitting for an extra 4, and that can just keep climbing now. Now that we have this, we can just not buy stuff. I mean, I still probably buy a Crown. Crown is still probably worth it, right? That's minus 1.5 damage, but we get a Crown. But we probably don't buy charms in shops anymore, or cards for that matter, unless the card is on sale and is something good. It's not good on Nom and Stompy, Bushu, or Rombar, but it's only good on Mini Mika if we get enough ticks up. But it's probably just better on Fizzle if that were the case, right? Because then Fizzle just hits for like 12 and applies Bomb. Plinker is good, but Plinker just dies so quickly. It makes Plinker hit for 6 each. It's giving it an extra total of, well, currently extra, what, 20 damage that it does over time. So actually, it's still not as good. It's only hitting 5 times total. Like, Fizzle is probably better. It's going to hit more times than that. And arguably, Mini Mika is as well. Fizzle's probably the safer option, because Mini Mika, we're not necessarily going to get ticked up to that high of a number that frequently. Although, we're getting it to, like, 3, usually, it feels like. But even then, this might as well be on Fizzle mostly. I mean, Fizzle's counter is longer. Probably better on Fizzle, right? Like, how many times we need to be hitting for We need to hit 4 times, be hitting 4x. No. It's a 4 counter times 3, so this has to be hitting 3. If it's hitting on a count every triple strike, it's going to be better than Fizzle. But on a double strike, it's less. Right, that's 8 extra damage. Well, okay, and it depends on the amount we're making also, of course. Or the amount of money we have. Although the more money we have, the better it is on Fizzle. No, it depends on the number. What is this? 3. Currently, it's hitting 3 times every... Or it's hitting some number of times every 3 turns. So at hitting twice, that's, you know, hitting... that'll hit, what's... 12, so 8 times every 12 turns, and this will hit currently 9 times every 12 turns. So the number of hits already at 2 is still better on Fizzle. It's not until it gets to 3 that it gets better. So we put it on Fizzle, I think. If that's the case, we probably crown Fizzle. I could see it. I mean, crowning Nom and Stompy's good too. But Fizzle getting out early and counting down early is good. And Nom and Stompy just gets our 1 big hit in regardless, and then starts, eventually probably gets 1 more hit in. Hopefully. This Blink Snail Cave became even better. Ooh, 78! That's a big Blink Snail Cave. I'm almost up to 300. Except, okay, I'm taking a crown here. And none of this is worth it. Charm's not worth it at this point. I just take a crown, and that's it. Lacey is good on Nom and Stompy, but we don't hit enough for it to be worth it. Because we'd have to do it, because we're getting our 1 hit immediately, and then it's only going to get 1 more hit. Of course, it doesn't mean it hits twice when it hits, but it's probably not worth it. And on Fizzle and Mini Mika, it's not worth it, because we're already going to get multi-hit, and increasing the counter is worse. Bushu's okay, but not great. So yeah, not worth it. We'll take a crown, though. Even though it's costing us a damage here. A damage and a half on Fizzle. I mean, this is fine. Nothing, as long as we draw it in the first, like, hand, then it comes out basically as soon as it would have needed to, because it's just like, it comes out, kills something, and nothing else has been destroyed yet, so the counter is just missing however many turns it missed, which is, you know, 1 or 2. If we draw it in the second hand, it's much worse, but so it goes. But having Fizzle out this is like a huge amount of damage that would be missing if we don't play it. Alright. Well, the nice thing is Nom and Stompy just blows up a Jab Jote. Question is, which one? I guess this one, so we can get to the Gawk more easily, and so we can control the damage coming in. Now, do I want Mini Mika out first? Probably not, because I want Mini Mika to hit after the Fizzle. Right, we play Nom and Stompy, Mini Mika, Junk, and Flask, and Ink or Snowzuka. Probably the Snowzuka might actually be good. It's probably the Snowzuka on the Gawk. We'll take some Demon Eyes on the Gawk, but whatever. So where do we want to take these 1 ticks of damage? I guess on Mini Mika. Junk Mini Mika. And then we... do I want to kill? How do I want to kill? I probably want to kill the Gawk. If these take the Demon Eyes, I guess it's okay. They're our lowest health things. And this will kill, right? Oops, that's the wrong order. Because this hits for an extra 4. So 4, 9, 15. And then dies to 1 hit of Mini Mika, and Mini Mika hits the next hit over here. Good. So we don't even need to snow it. So actually, I just ink it then. Because now we don't get demonized. Now I could snow. Do I want to? I guess so, because otherwise it's going to get to swing again. And if we snow it, then it's not going to get to swing again. It will die. Alright. How do I want... I want the Nom and Stompy swing in there, probably. I Probably want to get the ink again to, if I can. Not happening. All right. Ooh, this goblin is getting away. I don't think I could. I'd have to redraw now to stop it, or play one card and redraw, because I don't have anything in hand that stops it, or just kill everything on the way. Oh, this pygmy is gonna get to go. I can't really do anything about it. I can't stop that either. So it's gonna get to apply Demonize. Because even if I play the Plinker out, it still gets in next turn before we can kill it. We'll kill the Jabjote next turn if I put the Plinker here. Which I guess is what I want to do, because I want to kill the Pygmy before it swings the second time. What do I want taking the Barrage, or the Demonize, though? I guess Fizzle, because Fizzle is, we don't want taking hits anyway. Mini Mika, too. Actually, it's fine on Plinker. The Plinker, it's fine, because that's whatever. I was thinking I needed two things, but also I need Plinker here to hit the Jabjote if that's what I'm trying to do. Could have it hitting the Gawk as well. But it's not going to kill the Gawk, so probably not worth it. I could play Slapcrackers just to get some money and to see what this hits, because if it hits the Pygmy, then it becomes easier to kill because it hits 4 damage threshold, which is easier for us to hit. Oh, Minimika's gonna get demonized no matter where she is. Either she gets Barrage demonized or she gets demonized on the Gawk. So maybe I just let her take the demonize instead of Fizzle. I mean, if I Slapcrackers hits here once, then the Pygmy dies this turn. And I might get some money out of the Gobbling. If it hits the Jabjote, that's unfortunate. Okay, well. The ideal hit was hit the Pygmy once and then hit the Goblin twice. But that's not what we got, unfortunately. So, oh well. Let's let you tank the hits. Ooh, I want Fizzle to go before the Plinker. Actually, how's this gonna play out? Jabjote hits here for 3. Goblin runs away. Rombar hits now for 4, gets demonized. Plinker hits for 2, gets demonized. Fizzle hits for 4, kills, and this keeps swinging through. So that's fine. If I do it the other way, all of the demonized ends up, or all of the bomb ends up here worthlessly because it dies regardless. So this is better. Though actually, no, this is still better because this kills in 1 without the 2, right? Hits for 4, hits for 4. And then we still hit here and then get a demonized striking on the Jabjote. Yeah. I could weaken the Jabjote so it does 0 actually, which is I guess the play. Or I can deploy the Junkhead so I can just junk on Mini Mika. That's the play. Because now we can just spam junk on Mini Mika as we go into the final round. Alright, Muttonhead. Jabjotes. Huh. I can Frostbell here when it comes up, so that's fine. It's junk. It's junk again. Then we'll kill the Jabjote before he gets to swing now. I mean, we would have anyway, but we get 2 damage on the Muttonhead now. Now we Frostbell. This gets us a junk, and then next turn that'll hit for 0. If I'm Frostbelling, do I even want to take the junk? Or do I want to just let it hit Nom and Stompy for 4? This clears the demonized. Oh, for an extra 2. I always keep forgetting it. Everything has Frenzy. Okay, this is going to kill the Muttonhead. Trying to think if there's a way to kill the Porcupine too so I can get some combo money. We definitely want Fizzle going first. That does, what, 15 damage, right? We determined, right? It's 3 damage from the bomb and then 12 damage from the swing. Plus an extra then 13. It's 28. That's lethal. And then Ronbar does not kill unless we Gear Hammer. Okay, this works. Beautiful. Get a combo. Perfect Xaxes combo on both of them. It was exact lethal on both those last two. Very nice. Let's see what our treasure is. Sunglass Chime. Sunglass Chime, good with Nom and Stompy. Good with a lot of them, actually. Because a lot of our counters are fairly high. I mean, Mini Mika and Fizzle are not super high, and Ronbar not super high. Bad with Plinker. I mean, it's an extra Plinker hit, but that's kind of meaningless. The Plinker is kind of mediocre, but it's in our deck to start with, so it's fine. But Plinker's good if you get Charms, but without Charms, it's just kind of whatever. As we're seeing. I mean, it's still okay. It's still just 10 damage over 5 turns. But it's just like the potential is so high. Honestly, the fact that it only lasts 5 turns is the reason it's... I mean, obviously it has to, because counter 1 is broken otherwise. But, I mean, instantly triggering everything is pretty good, especially if we have everything lined up well. Right? Because we get Fizzle into everything else, and that's just a huge amount of damage. Sunlight Drum is also pretty good for similar reasons. Just ticks 3 things up. I mean, Sunglass Chime is like a single tank hit, but also then we get a bunch of damage in. But it only works... the problem is it takes a board slot. So we can only have 5 things on the board when it happens, which I guess ideally is these 5 and not Plinker. Super Snower is better if we had more junk. We still don't really have enough junk to support it. I mean, in theory, we could have turns where we could support it, but we can't consistently support it. I mean, Sunglass Chime is good with Nom and Stompy, right? Like, it's pretty solid just for that alone. And triggering Fizzle and Mini Mika is also a very strong combination. I mean, right, like, obviously the counters being low means it's not as impactful in some sense, but you have to keep in mind, Fizzle is just doing 15 damage base, right? And applying 3 bomb base, right? So, even if the counter is low, it still is just a free trigger on that, which is huge. And then, because it doesn't, the counter doesn't reset or anything. The counter stays where it is. Okay, let's take the Sunglass Chime. I'm in. I'm buying in. All right, now the question, Charm Merchant is very nice, but I don't want to spend my money, right? And those charms are expensive. Oh, but the Charm Merchant would be so nice. So we could get something good for Mini Mika or Fizzle or Plinker or Slap Crackers. A lot of stuff that could benefit from a good charm. You know, I could have given the Greed Charm to the Slap Crackers. It would have been funny, but actually still not worth it, because I think Fizzle's still hitting more often than Slap Crackers is being used, right? Every 4 turns it's just like once per hand, and we're not getting Slap Crackers in every hand and playing it in every hand. So yeah, no, never mind. It would be funny, but... Is it worth it to look for charms? I mean, we get a free charm either way. It's just we don't get the rare Charm Merchant charms. Well, we could, but we don't get to buy charms. I think we'll take this, though. I think we want to keep our money, and plus, a Traveler is a pretty good option. We could replace Bushu with something better. The worst charm in the game. Well, we could consume this junk to get it out of our deck after we use it once, because we are... So, weirdly, consume on junk is usually really bad. I mean, not bad, but it's like... better than other things, but actually you want the bread charm on something that's bad enough that you want to get rid of it, but good enough that you're gonna play it. Like in most decks, we would never play the junk, so putting a consume on it is meaningless because we'd rather be playing something else. That's why you put it on like the Gear Ham or like your basic attack, right? Because basic attack is like good enough that you can find a space to play it, but also bad enough that you do want to consume it and get rid of it out of your deck. And that's what, but now junk is that for us, right? Junk is good enough to play because it gives Mini Mika +1, but once we get junk head out and stuff, we don't want to be getting more junk and clogging the deck up. So just getting it out once is good enough, and then we can get the remainder from the junk head. I don't know. I'm not, that maybe is not the case, but like, the Gear Hammers are better the longer you keep playing them. Not that we intend to play them, but playing it once and then getting rid of it is like, well, that would also be fine, to be honest. But there's also a possibility we don't play the gear hammers that much. Blunky. Or Bonnie. Bonnie is a stronger heal, but no damage. But it's stronger heal because it's faster, right? It's actually, the rate of healing is the same now that I look at that. 3 and 6, 2 and 4. So actually the healing is the same, but it's no damage. It's just more frequent healing at lower amounts, which is still maybe slightly more valuable, right? Because like the bigger heals overheal a little bit more often if there's things that are like having a straight, like it's possible to die between the 6 turns of healing here, more likely than the 4, although I don't know, it's pretty small, the difference. Either way, if we might as well keep Bushu. There's no reason to get Bonnie if we have Bushu. Big Berry's another tanky hitter, or beefy tank to have, but that's not that important. And it's probably not getting kills, so it's probably just Blunky as a single block tank, and also frequent swing to go with Fizzle. It's not great. Honestly, it still might be worth it to just keep Bushu. I don't know that Blunky's better than... I mean, Blunky sort of is the same as Naked Gnome, but with a block, right? And we're not playing Naked Gnome. I mean, the block is something. Alright. Teeth fight. Alright, our stuff is tanky, so this fight is less scary. Also, the marrow is on its own row. Oh, that always... the worst is that it's just like, you know, it's just a 50-50, right? Whether the... Actually, it's 1 in 3. Yeah, it's 1 in 3 for the marrow to be on its own. The 2 out of 3 times where it's in a row with something else, it's like so much more annoying because the smog makes it so it's hard to hit the marrow, and the marrow is what you have to kill first. Otherwise, unless you have really big heavy hitters, which we do, so in the form... Not, well, these are not. This is multi-hitters, which is much worse. But we have heavy hitters in the form of... our, well, Nom and Stompy, which we didn't get. Maybe I play the Plinker out to just try to kill to smack the marrow down as fast as possible. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to swing before the marrow swing. Not that that matters, I guess, but we will swing before the smog swings, which is valuable. We need to kill the marrow. So let's get the Plinker out to start killing the marrow. It's hitting for 2. We'll let Mini Mika tank the 2 hit here. So now what I can do here, right, is I junk on Mini Mika, and then I Sunglass Chime into the marrow to blow everything up. The order is unfortunately a little bit weird because I don't want to swing into the smog or swing into this row until the marrow is dead, and it's mostly unavoidable unless I pull something. I could pull the Plinker. We're definitely junking on Mini Mika. You know, there's 2 damage in here. Ooh! Hey, Ryoko! Thanks for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you're having a good week as well, and a good day, and all that. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody coming from Ryoko's stream, welcome. Hope you had a good time over there with Ryoko. And hope you have a good time hanging out here for a bit. Hello! Alright. All of our stuff is at 1. There's no... Oh no, the marrow does die to Fizzle here. If I let Fizzle go first... Do I want to? Can I kill the Fizzle without? I mean, this would kill the kill without, but then none of the other stuff is swinging. I guess it's fine. Especially if I Sunglass Chime here, actually. Oh, but if I Sunglass Chime here, well, that's killing regardless, so that's fine. Oh no, because then the whatever's in front here goes first and swings and takes damage against the smog. Well, think something's taking a hit regardless. So maybe I pull the Plinker, and I let Fizzle take a hit, and then I let the Sunglass Charm hit, and then we clear the board. Yeah, let's pull the Plinker. Do I want to burn the Sunglass Charm here? Do I even need to? I'm taking 4 damage otherwise, but like... Is the board clearable? Well, we want to kill the Smog before it swings. So I guess, yeah, we do. Alright, board's clear. Kind of I've wasted a lot of hits there, but so it goes. Oh, Pawpaws. Alright, it's a teeth fight. I knew that was coming, but the teeth fight is annoying. But we do get to blow one up with Nom and Stompy. If I could ever find it! Do I just redraw instantly for the Nom and Stompy? I think I do. I mean, what would I play here? Slapcracker's garbage. Gearhammer, garbage. Flask of Ink, mostly garbage. Actually, Flask of Ink is good on a Pawpaw. So maybe that's worth it. Junkhead, not helpful right now. Sunsong Box, dead. Frostbell, not helpful. So I play a Flask of Ink on one Pawpaw. Whichever one I'm not blowing up. And then I redraw, and then I blow up a Pawpaw. Yeah, that's good. That works. So I guess I blow up this one so that this Goblin is attackable. So meaning I ink this Pawpaw. The ink is barely going to last long enough, thankfully, for all the hits to get in. We redraw for Nom and Stompy at the bottom of our deck, of course. What do we want taking the one hit? Oh, the Goblin's getting away anyway. I'm dumb. Not that it matters. Now it's irrelevant. It's equivalent. Whichever one we killed was meaningless. I have more ink at least, but I mean, so whatever. We kill this one. The question is, what do we want taking the one hit from the Pawpaw? I guess Rombar taking it is fine. All right, now this just blows up the board. So to that end, what do? We have a free turn, we play Bushu out. Okay, we have ink for the Maja. Smog is annoying, but not that big a deal, because the annoying part is just that it hits hard, but that doesn't matter. Gromble's similarly annoying. They're both like on curve, right? 1-1. The Maja's hitting twice though, so like we really need to ink it and then also... Or snow it. Ideally snow it, to be honest, because, well, we can do both. Because we don't really want it attacking, period. Am I playing 2 cards here? Dead, not helpful, not helpful. So actually, no, I just redraw for the snow then. Where's our snow? Do I have time to play the other 2 cards out? I do. Which one do I want to play out first? We don't want Minimika hitting here. So we play Plinker, or we play the Junkhead out. No, this would just be blocking 2, which doesn't really matter. We want the Junkhead to block the Smog. So we play the Plinker out to try to start building damage on the Gromble. I mean, the Plinker's gonna die this turn, and that's whatever, that's fine. Oh, except I'm pulling it anyway, because I need to play the Junkhead out. Well, it's fine. It did 1 damage. I should have actually just played something else then, but... That's fine. Now we snow the Maja. And we're good. We can take a hit from the Gromble. That gives us a Junk to hit Minimika. That's a critical snow. Aimless is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Want Junkhead to take that hit. Huh. I could Slapcrackers here. It hits this for 2, hits this for 3. It's not enough to be worth it, maybe. We just hit Minimika. How much damage am I doing? I can kill the Gromble, but do I want to try to combo some stuff? If I do it like this, we're getting 1 extra hit in with Minimika. I guess this is fine, because then we can like Slapcrackers next turn. That was the wrong order. I should have put Minimika first. Minimika kills, then we get a 3 damage hit here. Although, if the Bush if it hit there, it would have been the same outcome. So in the end, didn't matter. Let's kill it with some junk. Some junk on the bomb. Alright, teeth fight, no problem, because our stuff is beefy. Get our money. Gonna take a shop. Ooh, Shade Sculptor or a Charm? Shade Sculptor with what? What would we take? Sunglass Chime? Probably. I mean, that's our best item, right? Yeah. Is that worth it? The problem is our board is very full. We play 5 out, we play the Sunglass Chime, it blows up, and we play another Sunglass Chime. I mean, that's still not bad. That's like a bunch of damage. It gives us a full extra, like, team swing. It's better than a Charm. Charm is also very strong on a lot of our stuff, right? Fizzle is good. Minimika could be good. I guess that's mostly it. Oh. We're taking another crown at the Woolly Snail, and that's probably it. We'll be 1 money under 6 damage on our Greed Charm. We'll get it in the fight. If we kill a random enemy, we'll get money, and we'll be at the number. So after the first round, or after we kill 1 random chump, we'll be at hitting for an extra 6. Minimika's gonna be hitting for, or Fizzle's gonna be hitting for 18 plus 3, so 21. Well, until we get that 1 extra damage, though, it'll only be 18 damage. Well, 15 plus 3, so 18 damage. It's always plus 3, so it's just like an extra 3 on top of whatever the multiplier, or whatever the number is. So it's just like 6 plus 1 times 3 is 21. 5 plus 1 times 3 is 18. That's base, of course. That's assuming we haven't already hit it. Which, I mean, if we hit for that much, the thing is mostly going to die. So it's never... Fizzle's pretty much never going to hit anything twice. Sunglass Chime is good. Especially if I can Sunglass Chime with Nom and Stompy actually out for once. Last game, fight, I didn't even get... Nom and Stompy was at the bottom of my deck. It still worked out, because Fizzle into Minimika is still really hard. Hard hitting. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Over a Charm. Charms are very strong, but the variability makes it so that there's like definitely a lot of charms that don't help as much here. But I mean, most charms are pretty good. And especially because I'm not getting charms from the shops anymore, right? It's like not worth it to buy. It's like minus 3 damage, or minus 1 on Minimika or on Fizzle to buy a charm. I guess that's like not the end of the world. Buying the cheap charm is maybe fine. It's minus 1 damage to Fizzle, but then a charm, which is arguably better than 1 damage for a unit. Let's go Shade Sculptor. A second Sunbell seems funny, or Sunglass Chime seems funny at least. Even if I think a charm is probably pretty good here, but whatever. Alright, well, we'll take the crown. I don't know how many more crowns we need, but another crown is good because we want a crown on Nom and Stompy. Because as we saw in that last fight, getting it late was annoying, but especially because now that we have Sunglass Chimes, we want it out. We definitely want it out before the Sunglass Chimes come out, because that means that's just a free 10 when it breaks the Sunglass Chime. As it is, we didn't even get that because it was at the bottom of the deck. We also kind of want a crown for Minimika, and then at that point we're good. Nothing else needs to be crowned. But I mean, I don't even know if we'll find another shop before the end of the run. Is it worth it to take a charm here, right? It's 1 less damage on Fizzle. But the charm outside is probably more than one damage on a character. Although that's not always the case. Take 1 charm. Demonize. That's good. That works out well on Fizzle. That's a huge damage buff for Fizzle. Or anything that's hitting multiple times, right? Because now the first hit applies Demonize, and then the next 2 hits are doubled, and it leaves a Demonize still attached for, like, Nom and Stompy to swing. It's either there or... I mean, I think everything is just better on Fizzle. Like, Minimika is good. It gets to a point where
where she's good, but she's mostly here because her health is good, and of course, she does eventually hit frequently. But like, not as frequently as Fizzle's generally going to be hitting, and Plinker is fine, but it's only hitting once. Multi-hit, it's actually good with multi-hit because you get extra value out of it, right, immediately. Hitting frequently is good, but then it's just like, you're just hitting for 4 instead of 2, versus this gets a bunch of extra damage and then leaves a Demonize for us to hit with something else with. Alright, that's good. We don't need the 70 charm. Alright, Truffle. Truffle should be fine. Because the bomb is just going to get split. And we'll be doing a lot of damage. I mean, we do have to be a little bit more careful about our damage, but like we have a lot of stuff that can tank a couple hits from Truffle, so we should be mostly okay. Oh, I forgot. Well, that's where I wanted that anyway, if I'm being realistic, because I wanted to blow that up instead of... This would have left it at 4. But I'll be honest, completely forgot that it had Spark. I was just playing them out because they were in my hand. Alright, we can get the Plinker out. We can also get Mini Mika out, and then we could Sunglass Charm. Although they're going to get to swing before the Shroom Gobbler even swings, so they'll just kill the Shroom Gobbler. Though that being said, the Truffle is going to get to swing. Yeah, there's nothing we can do to stop Truffle from swinging here. Once. So we're going to let Truffle swing once. We're going to Plinker to tick down the Shroom Gobbler. To get it into dying range. Play Mini Mika. These are all on the same count now for the first swing, and that's fine. That's where we want it. I wonder what happens if Truffle gets split mid-hit. Because if Truffle blows up the Sunglass Chime, they'll attack, and that will split Truffle. Will the split copies attack? I kind of feel like I have to find out. Because if it just interrupts and cancels their attack, that would be amazing. But I don't know if it will. Will it remember after the split? Will it remember that it was halfway through its attack? Oh, it's big danger. Well, you know, I could just line up both Sunglass Chimes and then it doesn't matter. Because it'll just swing into both of them. Well, no, it could still... Oh, no. Well, it might be enough to just blow it up. So maybe that's the play, and we just see what happens. Play one Sunglass Chime, get another Plink in, and then we're pulling the Plinker to get a second Sunglass Chime out. So how do I want this lined up? Let's do this, because now Nom and Stompy will blow this up. Oh, it doesn't matter. Well, okay. Okay, so I can line this up so when Truffle hits, it'll hit both the Sunglass Chimes first. That should be 2 triggers for everything, assuming everything just stacks properly. It's experimentation time, let's find out, right? So what should happen is Truffle will swing into double Sunglass Chime, break them both, and then everything swings twice. Should basically get a lot of kills, and then if it doesn't, we'll see if that splits, because it's gonna get split here. And if hopefully none of the copies remember that they're attacking. If they remember they're attacking, there'll be like 5 copies on the board, all ready to swing for 4. So in that case, we probably want to make sure everything's lined up in a way that's helpful. This is about as good as it gets. I mean, we need Fizzle in front of Mini Mika to go first. Actually, technically, we need it. It's fine, I guess. Technically, we want Fizzle up here to go first before Nom and Stompy as well. But we also want to apply the bomb to Truffle and not to the Shroom Gobbler. So it's fine. Nom and Stompy's just going to go first before Fizzle each time, and that's okay. So, okay. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, it just immediately swings twice before the trigger. Okay, so it worked out. Look at that. We just blew up the entire Truffle off of the double sunlight. Oh, it's left a 1-1-1. Oh, we didn't quite finish it. No full combo. It was left at 1 HP, 1 bomb, 1 demonize. Literally 0 damage kills it, right? Because it applies the 1 bomb and hits for the 1 HP. And also there's a demonize even. So it obviously you can't do half points of damage, but theoretically, even like negative 0.5 damage would do it because it would go up to 0.5 and then get doubled. Although anything negative counts as a 0, so it still gets a bomb applied, full 1 bomb applied. That's so funny. Left it at 1-1-1. Okay, so what happened though? The lineup was okay because the double swing happens before. So the stack, that actually sort of makes sense. They sort of stack, but like the trigger stacked from them dying, but the attack was halfway through, so it finished resolving, right? It resolved its double strike before the triggers activated. So it just attacked twice. But thankfully, these both had enough to survive one hit, which was sort of the plan, right? Easy peasy. And stuff was blowing up, so like Nom and Stompy triggered, I think, an extra time in there. Oh, beautiful. All right, sorry. Okay, so what bell do I want here? I mean, we're actually we're pretty much hitting this redraw bell every time. I feel like we're not ever wanting to press it early. Well, mostly. There haven't been too many times, and even when we have, we wanted to press it like immediately, so then the sun bell wouldn't have helped. The bell of the bell wouldn't have helped. So I guess we just take the hands, just get our extra cards whenever we draw. Deck's not that big, so getting our sun bells out sooner is also nice. So I keep saying sun bells, but they're sunglass chimes. The bell is the one is a different one. That's the one. Is there a sun bell? I don't even know. Oh, snails is more money and also more points. Do I need a charm? Charms are nice though, as I've been saying. I guess I could take the charm. More points could be nice though. Because I mean, honestly, this run is feeling pretty solid all in all. Double sunglass chime when we have all this stuff out is just like so much damage. If we just put it in front of the boss like that, things just die. Although it does get hard to track, and it's very possible to blow ourselves up if we have a weird board state. I'm gonna have to really think hard about it at some point. All right, well, we're in final zone. We'll take a charm, I guess. Charm is technically higher value, even though it's not points. Molten Egg Charm. I mean, we just put it on the slab crackers, right? Because the slab crackers, we want to. It's fine if it gets consumed, and this makes it a hit for 24. I mean, yeah. Because the other things we want to reuse, slab crackers. I mean, of course, a 24 damage slab crackers we would want to reuse, but it's fine if we don't. Versus this stuff we want to reuse for the effects, not the damage, and anything else like this is not. If we're gonna put it on a attack spell, we might as well put it on slab crackers, right? Like for this to be, and also because it starts at base 1, right? To get the equivalent amount of damage out of the slab crackers, we have to play it 6 times total, and as versus the 1 time we're playing it here. So even though we only get to play it 1 time, if we would have to play it 6 times for it to be equal damage, and also that requires us playing it 6 times. So that's very well. Except, of course, bomb does mean we're getting less value of the bomb, but we're basically not using this for bomb. We're just using this for a bunch of damage at this point. Alright, I think we want 1 more crown for Mini Mika, but that's it. And even then, it's not even necessarily required. Oh, Nom and Stompy's not doing much here. But I guess we blow up this hog to get access to the warthog sooner. Do I want access to the warthog? Yeah, I guess so. We're gonna need to snow it or something, or ink it. Well, we got them both. Okay, so the Plinker can blow up a hog. And then we need to kill the other hog. We can't let it'll be at swinging for 3, which will be annoying, so we'll just want to kill it. But we can do that. We can plink a hog. Ooh, this is weird. If I kill this hog, then I have to pull Plinker too. Because otherwise it swings as the warthog and gets smacked back to death. The alternative is let the hog swing, and then the Plinker kills the hog. I mean, I'd let it swing into Nom and Stompy or something. And then just in the meantime, Snowzuka, or play Sunglass Chime, Sun Song Box into Sunzuka. No, into Snowzuka. Except the whole time the Plinker's going to keep swinging. So we're going to be pulling Plinker regardless. If I could get a critical on this, that's good, right? If I go 1, 2, 3, then I get the critical snow on the Warthog on the turn that they're swinging. But then I can't play the Gear Hammer to kill the Hog. So to that end, I guess I do just pull Plinker. No, I let Plinker swing, and I just play this other stuff. Unfortunately, I don't actually want to play it on these. I just want to play Sun Songbox on Nom and Stompy, I guess. It's kind of less than ideal. Because otherwise, these swing too early. Alright, we pull this now. Play a Sunglass Chime. And then we critical snow the Warthog. Although it's gonna die, actually, so critical was irrelevant. I could have played this in a different order. I could have not taken this damage. I could have Gear Hammered. I could have just left the Snowzuka because... well, I could have played Sunglass Chime after the Snowzuka here when it kills. Yeah, that would have been better. But either way, we need to play this now, because otherwise these die. It's hit for 8! Oh, it's gonna be hitting... Oh, we're 1 point short of hitting for 9! Alright, now we have ink for this one. Ooh, that triggered the Nom and Stompy, unfortunately, so it's reset. Oh, we got no value out of our Nom and Stompy there. I forgot. I was thinking it would be at 1 for this turn, but I forgot it ticked down because we killed the Warthog. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. I need to ink the Warthog. So I guess I just do that immediately because these will swing before that comes up. Oh, I can also just swing with a Sunglass Chime. So let's ink here. And then we're just gonna let the Sunglass Chime break, I think. Or is it even worth it to let it break? I guess so. I was like thinking we could save it for the final boss, but then I have to deal with getting hit 4 times by these hogs. As it is, this breaks and then this hits 1, and then we clear this board. Well, we clear these 2. We don't quite clear the Goblin, right? Because Warthog dies to Fizzle. Oh, actually, we do, because this Fizzle's going to hit the Hog as well. Not quite. Oh, Fizzle's going to barely not kill the Warthog because we're literally 1 gold short of Fizzle just killing the Warthog. Because Fizzle's hitting for 8 right now. So it's going to hit for 8 and then 9. Oh, but it gets demonized. The second hit kills. The demonize is insane. I keep forgetting now. This is hitting for 8 and then 18. So never mind. And then this one kills, and then kills here, and then Rumbar hits here, which is fine. And Nom and Stompy hits here, which is also fine, I guess. Is that even what I want? Or do I want to just kill the Goblin? If I don't kill the Goblin, is it getting away? Is there a way for me to hit it otherwise? I could hit it with a hammer, I guess. So yeah, this is fine then, I guess. We kill the Hog, and then we have a Rock Hog and a Goblin, but we have plenty of time to clear it. So, actually, I play Mini Mika as well. That gets me extra damage, because it'll get a free swing in off this Sunglass Chime. Alright, now we just have a Rock Hog, which will die very, very soon. Actually, I think I just want to reset this. I just Slapcrackers the Rock Hog to call these out early, because then these will all be on 1, right? That's the play. Oh, we lost our Nom and Stompy swing because it just consumed and destroyed it. Oh my goodness. Okay, unfortunately, I do not have a way to deal with the smackback. I could just Frostbell it so that when it does eventually smack back, because we might swing all the way through into it, then it won't kill anything. It's less likely to kill. Yeah, I guess so, because these are all swinging here. Alright, we didn't quite swing into it. We're good. Lots of money. I would have liked to make even more combo money, but oh well. That's how it goes. Right. We don't really want to spend the money, although a Muncher is nice. And I mean, I would like one more crown. No, the Mini Mika doesn't need a crown. We're not even, it's really not important. It's just like a little bit of extra damage, but it's like almost an inconsequential amount of extra damage. So I guess it's fine. Because the fights are not, like, we're not standing around long enough to get Mini Mika built up. Because honestly, at this point, Fizzle is just our giant damage. Because I keep reading the Demon Eyes. So even baseline at 500 coins, this is hitting for 10. So that's 10 plus 22 plus 24, which is what, 56 on a single target. Of course, if it hits separate targets, the Demon Eyes doesn't get applied or it doesn't get as much damage because we have to apply Demon Eyes on the first hit on a new target. But like in theory, if something has less than 50 or less than 56 health, it just dies to Fizzle. Which is kind of insane, especially with the Sunglass Chimes. And then Nom and Stompy there to hit for 10 or 20 if it's going after the Fizzle, right? Like, insane. So we just want to keep our money. So we don't need the crown. We're not going to buy charms. The Muncher could be nice, but honestly not worth it. We're drawing 7 in our hand. And we have 3 crowned. So we have... Oh, we draw our whole deck in 2 hands. Well, not if we take a treasure, unfortunately. We can get 1 card in the bottom of our deck. But even so, we're likely to get Sunglass Chimes on the redraw at worst. So let's take treasure. Plus we get a charm this way. Unfortunately, we have to take a treasure here. Although we could get something good. Portable Workbench is not worth it. We don't have enough junk, and also our junk we're just hitting our Mini Mika with. Tutorian is interesting. But all of this stuff is going to get in our way. But like Tutorian's kind of interesting because it lets us trigger our, like, if it triggers Fizzle or Nom and Stompy, that's huge, but it's random. So if it triggers our leader, it's garbage. And it makes us not actually want all this other stuff in the deck if we have the Tutorian. But I mean, it only is going 3 times, right? So it's not even that many. But like, getting an extra trigger on Fizzle is such huge damage, like we're saying, right? Like, even just 1 extra trigger. And even Nom and Stompy, it's okay, although it's not as good. So I think I take the Tutorian and I cut... Bushu's dead. We never play Bushu, and it's not worth it. And honestly, I think I cut Mini Mika too. So we just we're going to be down. Our Fellowship Bell was useless. But like, what's the alternative? Portable Workbench is garbage. Bitebox has the similar thing where it's going to have to take a spot, and it's still not worth it mostly. Like, nothing... Like, it has to hit hard. It has to hit something that's pretty hard for it to be worth it. I'd rather just have a Tutorian. And Tutorian can, at worst, be a 3 scrap blocker, right? Well, let's see what our charm is, and then we'll cut our 2 people that we don't want. Balance charm. Alright, so let's see. Let's cut Bushu. Bushu becomes better with balance charm, but not better enough, I don't think. Cut Mini Mika. I would cut the Plinker if I could, if I'm being honest. But maybe this goes on Fizzle. It gets me 3 countdown on Fizzle, but 3 health is like the danger zone, right? Just dies. Although 5 already kind of just dies to anything. But going every 3 turns instead of 4 is better. I mean, we're still mostly getting our hits out of the Sunglass Chimes, it feels like, in some way. Alternatively, I could just put it on Mini Mika or something, or on Bushu to get an extra, just to make Bushu hit more often. I mean, hitting for 3 every turn and healing for 3 every 3 turns is not bad. It goes down 1 health, but that's almost inconsequential. The problem is, our Tutorian is much worse. But honestly, though, having extra people in play is helpful for the Sunglass Chime, just for the extra hit to go through. It's like just 1 extra hit, and if it's hitting into something with bomb, like that's a bunch of extra damage. And even if not, this is also Sunglass Chime is triggering for a 3 heal every time Bushu's on the field. So maybe that's worth it. And triggering every 3 turns is much better than hit every 6. Yeah, okay. I buy it. The thing is, like, putting it on Fizzle gives extra 9 damage, which is big, but almost, it's so much it really doesn't really make a difference, I don't think, because we're already hitting for so much damage. By the end of the fight, we'll already be hitting for 11 damage baseline without bomb. And reducing the 2 HP is meaningful, right? Like that 2 HP reduction, a lot of stuff hits for like 2 or 3, right? And then, so if it's hitting for 2, we take 2 hits instead of 1. And if it hits for 3, we can tank a hit instead of just dying to it, right? And like that makes a difference. I mean, it makes a difference here too in that same way, although slightly less, right? From 2 damage hits, we still can only take 1 here, regardless. Although you could take a 2 and a 1 at 4 health, but like, you know, that's not likely to be an issue. All right, so this is probably fine. I mean, the Tutorian, you know, in theory, I can always pull Bushu or the Plinker when the Tutorian's going to trigger, right? And that's not a big deal. Pulling Plinker is fine, right? Like, or Plinker just dies. And pulling Bushu is mostly fine. Like, it's pretty low impact. It's just there to get extra value here and there. Yeah, so that's okay. In fact, that argument is making me think maybe I even throw the Mini Mika back in. But our board is pretty full. I mean, these things kill themselves eventually. Is the Mini Mika worth it? I don't know that it is. We're not getting enough junk in. We get like 1 junk, maybe 2, and even then, that's like not that many extra hits. I mean, it's a couple extra hits, but low damage hits. I don't think it's worth it. That decision's hard to say, because having an extra person in play can just be useful when the Sunglass Chimes break. But it's 1 less card to draw as well. All right, here we go. Oh, Nom and Stompy's not great here. I guess we hit the Bigfoot so that it dies to other stuff more easily. Mega Mimic, it's kind of meaningless to have it hit there. So, I mean, those are the 2 choices. We just want to ignore the Frost Guardian for as long as we can, or until everything's clear. And that's fine. The Bigfoot is kind of scary because it hits very hard and very aimlessly. But we can just have it hit Nom and Stompy once. We have to. Mega Mimic is going to go at some point too, which is a little scary. Okay, we got a Sun Song box, which is nice. I can also tank the Bigfoot hit with the Junkhead now. So what are the 4 cards I'm playing? I'm definitely playing the Chimes out. Although I don't need to play them now. Like, if I want to save them for phase 2, I could save them for phase 2. But I probably want to play them and just move them around so I don't have to deal with them later because I have them in hand. But what are the 4 cards I'm playing, right? Tutorian, Sunglass Chime, Woodhead to tank a Bigfoot hit. And then Sun Song box, though, is good just to get extra damage, although it doesn't matter that much. Like, the countdown doesn't matter too much, doesn't matter so much anymore because we're getting a lot of our turns off of Sunglass Chime. The Tutorian doesn't really matter when it goes, although currently we're fine with it hitting on anything we have in play. Get Bushu out to start swinging into the Mega Mimic as well. Okay, yeah, so maybe... But if I play Bushu, then I can't Junkhead the Bigfoot. If I play anything out, I can't Junkhead the Bigfoot reliably. Any of the stuff in play. So that's a little bit weird. Also, the Mega Mimic is going to trigger whenever Bigfoot eventually swings. So maybe I want to redraw for Snow or Ink? But I want the Sunglass Chimes, right? But I don't need them now. These things aren't a threat this cycle. I mean, the Bigfoot's annoying. The Grink is really not an issue. The Mega Mimic is annoying, but if I can kill the Mega Mimic or ink it or something, then it's meaningless and just dies when we eventually swing. And then I could play the Plinker to just plink it down and kill it if I redraw. Actually, if I play the Plinker and oh, I still have to ink it though, because otherwise it's gonna get to swing. Yeah, we just redraw here. I mean, we're gonna play the Sunglass. We want the Sunglass Chimes, but we're fine with getting them next turn cycle. We don't need them now. to some degree, we kind of want them in the final phase more than this phase. Because this phase is just about clearing the mobs. Like, that's all that matters in this phase. And what the Sunglass Chime is for just, like, getting big, huge damage numbers in. And, like, we don't need the huge damage numbers yet. We just need to keep them controlled. Okay, there's the Plinker. There's our Ink and Snow. So I have to Ink or Snow here on the Mega Mimic. Yeah, and then so I Ink the Mega Mimic, and then maybe I'll Snow the Bigfoot, and then the Bigfoot will die to Ronbar. Not quite. Not without some help. Well, a Plinker can help. So, yeah, so I Ink the Mega Mimic. If I'm Plinking, then actually I'm fine with this hitting here. Oh, this applies too. That's a little bit annoying. Because I want to hit this for 3, and then Plinker hits it for 2. Alright, well, that's fine then. Ink that. It's fine. This goes here. We Plink once. Here. And then we move Plinker over here to hit this, and then Fizzle will kill it and hit the Grink, and we Snow Zuka the Bigfoot. The Frost Guardian hits for 0. Oh, that hits for 2, actually, but that's fine. That's the order we needed everything arranged in. Oh, that had 3 more health. Oh, the Fizzle just hits there, unfortunately. Just how it goes, I guess. It's fine. Plinker's eventually going to die, and that's honestly okay. I could start attacking. Maybe it's time to start attacking. Although it's going to get one more attack. I kind of want to get one more attack in for the cycle here to clear the board one more time. At 0, so I guess I'll just let the Plink, yeah, I guess I'll let the Plinker kill itself against the Grink, and then we can kill it with, you know, Nom and Stompy or whatever, which will be ticked down. What do I even play then here? I guess Frostbell? Frostbell, because Slapcrackers is just going to kill it, and then this is just going to start getting hit. Gear Hammer is wasted because it's going to die to something here. It's 2 HP is not going to make a difference because we either be at 2 or 4, and either way this one of whatever swings here will kill it. So it's Frostbell, I guess, so that we take 1 less damage when it swings. Ooh, the Spike Wall goes in front. Okay, that changes things a little bit. I think I want to redraw. Do I want to redraw after the Plinker? Or do I want to pull the Plinker first? I think I want to redraw and then pull the Plinker because I don't want to redraw the Plinker here. Ooh, I really needed the Ink or Snow for this Spike Wall. That's kind of bad. Ooh, that's kind of bad. I guess I force a redraw. I do need to deal with this. If I don't, I can't deal with the Spike Wall. I mean, I could, like, Slapcrackers and hope it hits. Actually, Slapcrackers hits it for 3 guaranteed because it kills the Grink if it hits the Grink. So either it kills the Spike Wall or it hits the Spike Wall down to 1 and then we kill it with a Gear Hammer. Never mind, that works. That's the play. Okay, it just kills it. Sure, whatever. Oh, that hit enough not to kill the Grink. Okay, now we kill the Grink instead. Whatever, it's fine. You know what? That worked out. So now is where we play Tutorian, Sunglass Chime, and just let everything, and let the Frost Guardian swing once, and then we start swinging back. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Do I need the Bushu? I don't think so. We want the Tutorian to start ticking down. Technically, this is doing 0, so it really doesn't matter here. What? Grink hits here for 2 damage, hits it to 7. That's safe. And it ticks it down by 2, but then that gets cleared instantly, but to kill it. Oh, but it's gonna hit it to 0. It's kind of funny, actually. That's fine, whatever. Doesn't matter. Play a Sunglass Chime. Doesn't break. Yeah, it hits it down to 5 instead because it hits it twice. Alright, this is fine. Now, ooh, it's gonna hit a bunch. It has triple strike, though. Alright, well, we'll play the second Sunglass Chime out. Oh, but this will break it, so we'll get the trigger here before anything else. And this is gonna trigger something. So the board's getting... This is getting cleared. Pretty much certainly. I mean, I could ink something or whatever, or barrage something. If barrage is, or the Frostspell does nothing. The thing is, I don't want to play this out while the Tortian's out. Oh, I guess I don't have any junk. So we just snow something. Oh, that was a mistake. Because we needed the Frost Guardian to get blown up. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We can just kill it. We can just flip it here. Never mind, it's fine. It worked out. We can just flip it with our own 2 hands. Because it triggered the Nom and Stompy. That was a mistake. Right as I did it, I realized that was a mistake. Because I was using this to attack into the Sunglass Chime to trigger everything. I do need to deal with this Ice Forge. Although, actually, if Fizzle gets so much bonus damage, it'll clear. Oh, but I do want to kill the Ice Forge. Okay, but I want to flip the Frost Guardian. I can't let it... Oh, I can just ink the Ice Forge. Duh. Alright, yeah, that's the play. We flip the Frost Guardian. Alright. Ooh. Swings for 5. Okay, but we ink the Ice Forge, then it's only hitting for 2. So it doesn't kill Fizzle. I could have it double trigger the Sunglass Chimes, though. Maybe that's the play. Unfortunately, I wanted this to apply all the bomb and Demonize over here, but actually I want to clear the board first. So this is fine. We just let them both swing into here. Though that being said, I am still inking this to get the extra damage in. Alright. And now we should basically... We get a whole bunch of triggers here. Oh, it triggers the Tutorian too. Oh, it's got snowed because of the Uba Bear. Oh, shoot, that's gonna cost me. It got snowed, so it didn't trigger the extra times. I didn't check the numbers. Oh, what a crucial mistake. All right, Junkhead's gonna have to save us from this Rock Hog now. I mean, thankfully, Fizzle's gonna go again quickly out of the snow. And deal a bunch of damage here. Oh boy. I mean, the Rock Hog's not gonna get to go again, because we're either dead or we win before the Rock Hog swings again. The Plum is gonna swing again, though, probably, so we could Frostbell. It also reduces the damage that does to Nom and Stompy. Oh, it's gonna kill Nom and Stompy here, unless I get a Chump Blocker. Or get Snow. So I guess I redraw, because none of this is helping here. I could Chump with Bushu. Well, I can just redraw and see what I draw, and I still have to leave the others as Chump Blockers for later. Alright, what are we chumping here? Or we could Snow for a turn, except... Is it gonna make a difference? No, right? We just Chump is fine. Why did it only attack once? Was it because it got interrupted? So it just finished out that... What just happened? Oh, I might be dead because of that. Oh, this might have cost me. This might have cost me. I mean, I got chump blockers. I can Frostbell here so that this is doing less damage and so that the plum doesn't hit us at all. Plum's gonna do a bunch of healing. Snow for a turn here. Oh, I'm dead. I'm losing because I didn't account for the Uba Bear, which was there, which snowed Fizzle. That killed me. It cost me the run. Because the Rock Hog's gonna get to go again. Why did the... What did I use? I used the Gear Hammer. I meant to use the Snowzuka. Okay, we're dead. It's over. The Snowzuka, I don't know, would have helped me, because I would have had to, like, redraw here either way if I had the snow, so it wouldn't have attacked. We'd have 2 more things in play. But I wouldn't have been able to do enough damage before it swings again. Oh, I threw it right at the end. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I just didn't account for the Uba Bear. I needed to ink the Uba Bear instead of the, because I could have... The thing was gonna die, right? Instantly to Fizzle. It was dumb. I didn't need to ink it. The Frost Box, the Ice Box. I needed to ink Uba Bear, and then we would have just had it. It would have been over. Oh, that was stupid. I threw it. That was so one. I had it over because that would have killed that, and then we would have had like 2 more swings with Fizzle, and it would have just completely wiped the board. Like Frost Guardian would have died just to the swings from Fizzle alone. Wow, I really threw it. I mean, there's nothing I can do here. I'm just dead, so... But that's so sad. Oh. Dang. Dang. Unfortunate. I missed out on a couple hundred points here, and some points from Blings. Honestly, it doesn't affect my score that much, but it does affect it. Oh, man. I would have had such a good... I would have been such a high rank. Because I would have had another, like, 200 from the final victory. I think it's 800, right? Or is it more? I think it's 800. I think for winning the whole fight. Wait, battles 1-7. I don't know. I threw it. Oh well. Give me 1 second. It's getting hot in here. I'm gonna open a window. All right. Well, I mean, it's still got time, so maybe I'll do another run. I could have finished that run sooner, but I going too fast. I was trying to finish it quickly, but then it ended up taking me about as long as usual anyway, and also I went too fast and threw it. Hate to see it. But oh well, that's that. Let's go on. Let's just do another normal run. Jaking. Jaking. Marling. Anta. Alright, what do we got here? 4 Barrage for 4 is strong. 4 Barrage on 4 is strong. 6 health is okay. 3 ink is pretty good. A 4 timer for 3 ink is pretty good. Along with 3 damage, but aimless, eh. 1 Barrage Demonize is pretty good too. But no damage. So it's a little... We have to find damage sources and like heavy hitting damage sources. It's kind of hard. And of course there's the tribe to think about, but I mean, whatever. We'll just pick whichever one we like and then play the tribe that we get, that it is. I think Anta is probably the strongest of these 3. I don't know, Ink is pretty good, but the Aimless is a big detriment. Like, Aimless is so much harder to play around. Especially with something like Ink, where that's really the goal, is hitting Ink on what we want to hit. So having to deal with Aimless makes it way harder to get the value. And Jaking is, I I mean, applying a barrage demonize is pretty good, especially if we can get charms to like hit for more damage on the barrage on a 4-timer is like that's pretty good, but like no damage means we're really relying on our teammates for damage. Although, you know, we could take Lil Ghazi to give J-King 1 damage, but we can give that to Anta too, which I think is the play. I think we take Anta and Lil Ghazi is probably the strongest start here, because that's just a 5 damage barrage on 4 cooldown. And it just, you know, that becomes like a pretty hefty damage source, and we can see what we get from there. Yeah, we'll go with it. We'll see what we get. All right, fight 1. Penguins. Apply 1 demonize. 1 hit gain. +1. Alright, everything's gonna get to swing here, unfortunately. The penguins get to swing twice, even. I guess I just stab the penguins. And I snow the blizzard, snow the Chungoon, so we kill it. Alright, that's fine. And then we snow here so that it doesn't get to swing. And we just kill it on our turn. Well, Berry Bell. Berry Bell's pretty good, actually. We had nothing else we wanted to do, so. 4 teeth. Teeth charm. Annoying, but oh, man, 4 teeth is so much. 3 draw. Okay, Junjun. Junjun helps us deal with the Waddle Goons. It's able to do some damage. The Tar Blades also actually deal with it. 3, right, 4, 3, 2, 3 Tar Blades kills. So maybe that's what we do, and then it doesn't get to swing. And then we Blizzard Bottle on turn 4 on the Gobbling. Just so we can kill it and get some money. And now we'll get the money from hitting this 4, 4, 4, and then the kill money. Oh, there's no kill money on Goblins, I guess. I don't know why I always think there is. Alright, now we have the Penguins. Do I even play a Junjun here? I don't know that I do. I think I just redraw and I just start stabbing Penguins, right? Huh. Unfortunately, the big Peng is going to get to swing. I was hoping to get Snow. I was hoping to, because then I could stab. Well, I can't even triple stab anymore. I was hoping to get all 4 Tar Blades. Or 4 Tar Blades in a Snow. Because then I could stab Snow, and then I get hit by 1 Penguin during the course of it. I mean, I'm still double stabbing, because that reduces our damage that we take a lot. But the question is, well, I want to double stab so that they don't get their attacks in. But I guess then I just throw Junjun out to chump the big Peng in 2 turns. But then what's the 4th card I'm playing? Because I could just force a redraw and get the Snow that way. Maybe that's the play, actually. Because Anta is just going to sweep through the other 2 Penguins here. So as long as the big Peng doesn't get to swing, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. Because we get the Blizzard Bottle and we got enough Tar Blades to kill afterwards. We want Anta to go first to sweep so that Lil Ghazi can hit after. Take 2 damage, that's fine. 1 damage short, unfortunately. But there's nothing I could do because I needed to snow this. Alright. Traveler's here, plus a charm. It's the better choice. We got both of the Overburn twins. Overburn is nice, especially, I mean, with a barrage sweeper, it means everything's getting low, so then the Overburn just also is a further sweep, depending on what it hits. Now, that being said, Vesta, obviously, on her own, not good. Shen, on his own, better. Jumbo's bad, though. Jumbo's slightly better with Lil Ghazi, but still not good. I mean, I guess we take Shen and try to take some small hits and get some overburn applied. It also will hit for 1 damage. Well, Ghazi does make Jumbo slightly better, although still, I think, not good enough, right? You have to realize, like, it's 3 counter for a 2 barrage then, compared with our 4 counter for a 5 barrage, right? Obviously, having health is nice, and we do need some tanks here. We can't be going all in on damage here. We do need some amount of tanking. But I think we'll be okay for another fight or 2. I don't know. It's a little sketchy. Cloudberry Charm. Cloudberry Charm is good on Anta. That's a lot of heal, but we don't have enough health to really take advantage of it, at least not without Berry Bell or a health charm. But Anta is going to be getting a lot of kills, and it can kill multiple, so it can just fully heal the damage taken. So that is worth something. I don't know if I apply it immediately, though. I kind of want to see if we can get something better. I mean, especially, we definitely don't apply it before taking the Frozen Travelers. Big Berry's good. I mean, these are all pretty good. Yeah, these are all pretty good, but Big Berry is a tank and a little bit more healing, which is good for Shen. And it gets its damage buffed by Lil Ghazi, so it's more likely to get kills for the healing. Of course, Lil Ghazi's good with Snobble as well. But we really, like I said, we need some sort of tanking and damage damage, like, blocking. Snow is sort of that. Snow is just like damage delay. Big Berry's, and I mean Big Berry's just an acceptable tank. I want to move the crown. No, we want on Lil Ghazi. Alright. Uber Bear hitting for 6. Got a Sword Charm. We're gonna have to deal with that. 2 Tarblades kills it. So we can Jun 2 Tarblades, and then the Snow Gobbler dies before it swings. It's there. Unfortunately, I mean, I could snow my own Anta to get the barrage hit in on the next wave. But oh well, it's fine. They'll just be ticked down. It doesn't really matter. But what else am I doing? These are all do-nothings. Maybe that is worth it then. It's a delay of 3 versus, what, a swinging now and taking 4 more turns. It's only like 1 turn sooner that it would swing, so never mind. Does not matter. I mean, whatever. We just Tarblade something, I guess. Because in theory, we might want to play this Blizzard Bottle on the new wave, which... Ooh, Snow Gobbler with Teeth Charm. I hate that. I need to draw Tarblades to deal with that. I mean, Anta can swing once into it. Snow the Gobbling is probably what I want to do, because these are swinging before the Snow Gobbler, not before the Porcupine. Junjun swings before the Porcupine. We can also just play our other stuff out. Big Berry and Shen, but we can also do that next turn. Do I want to Snow the Gobbling? Kind of. Probably fine. We're just gonna play quick. It's a lightning run today here, although who knows, I might end up regretting that, because I might just die immediately. So I want Shen to get hit here in both of these spots, but then I don't want, the barrage makes it kind of annoying. I mean, we want Junjun swinging here, so that's fine. So I play Shen and then I Berry Bell. And then move Shen up here. I could just hope the Junjun dies. That clears the board. Well, if the Junjun dies to the Porcupine, that's also fine. So let's play Shen out. Okay, so Shen gets hit here. That gets ticked up. We're also going to Berry Bell here. Okay, now this is all swinging through. And I guess I just let it swing here. And this clears this row. We let Shen get hit by the porcupine. We play Big Berry out. Okay, Shen is at 3 overburn. Could actually tank one more hit and be safe. So that's what we'll do here. Big Berry could kill Porcupine as well, though. But we want to trigger the Porcupine overburn, actually. Which actually happens instantly if I Tarblade it right now. So that's my one move. Tarblade, this swings, ticks to 4, hits here, 4 overburn pops. That's good because it means the Snow Gobbler, the Teeth Snow Gobbler is weakened to 4 health now immediately. Okay, right. Shen can no longer tank hits, but Big Berry can swing into this, take 4, and then heal itself and Shen for 2, which is pretty nice. I could also kill it, or I can kill the other Snow Gobbler. Or I could, it doesn't matter, it's the same. I mean, so technically I'm saving 2 HP by killing it with my own knife. So that is probably what I will do. But I want to do it on a combo turn. Meaning I play Junjun out this turn, and then I can Snow to delay this one turn and have it die to everything else. Yeah, that's the play. Because now this is on 1, right? So now I can combo this, and then next turn I can Snow, and these all kill here. Actually, it doesn't quite kill. It's close, but not quite. Right, because yeah, this is only doing 12 damage. Oh, but then I can kill next turn with a Tar Blade. Alright, so it's over. I guess technically we should do this, just to be safe, in case I miscalculate something. But I did not. I don't know what I would have miscalculated, but since instead of taking the time to check everything, I'll just play in a way where things won't die, even if I did. Or like have an extra line of correct play, right? Double treasure is probably not worth it. It's too much treasure, especially because we want the money, and the shop is good, and the travelers are good. Although we're pretty full on travelers, but you know, Shen is replaceable. He played pretty well there, but in general, replaceable. We want a crown though. Tusk, Devicro, Monch. Monch to Vicro, we don't have the enablers for. Well, okay, Monch is an enabler for sacrifice, but we don't have the payoffs other than Monch itself, but we don't have enough enablers because we don't have enough stuff to sack. Devicro, we don't have enough stuff to sack or ways to sack. So Tusk is probably the best option. Tusk is good with Shen and Big Berry. I don't know if we play it immediately, though, because I think Lil Ghazi is still higher value. Maybe we play it instead of Shen, that way Big Berry can tank more hits, or can be more valuable by tanking hits. And actually, if it kills with the teeth, that also counts as a kill, so we get heals off that. And then we can bring Shen back in once we have another slot, or if we find more synergies. Take a crown. What else do we get here? Storm Globe is tempting. More snow is not bad, and Storm Globe is decent. Especially at a discount. We don't have much to slow down the fight, so a Storm Globe would be helpful. Because a lot of our stuff is on 4-timer. We're taking a crown. I'm probably taking a charm as well, a 50 cost charm. Question is, do I take a second charm, or do I take a thing? Oh, Tiger Charm. Okay, well, Tiger Charm's good on Big Berry, potentially good on Shen, but probably just safer on an actual tank. Like, Shen, we're just taking hits to gain overburn, but it's not really tanking, it's just like trying to incidentally take hits. Big Berry's gonna be taking hits, especially because now with extra teeth, it's more likely to kill off the teeth and just gain heals and keep stacking it up. So that's actually pretty good. Honestly, I could put the Cloudberry Charm on him too. That would just make it a huge tank. The only issue is we need more, is like big hits are still scary. Like hits hard enough that it could chunk it down. But like there's not really much that hits for 10, right? Like there's a couple things that maybe could hit that hard, but not much. And sort of in combination, generally, like with a Demon Eyes or something. And if that's the case, we're probably putting the crown there. We also have an extra crown from Lil Ghazi, of course. Actually, I think if this is how we're playing this, I think I do the crowns here and here. Let me see, is there anything else I want to buy? I mean, Storm Globe is good. Storm Globe's tempting. Demon Heart's not worth it. Pom Bomb, also probably not worth it. I mean, weakening everything is okay, especially if we're trying to get kills off Teeth. It is some nice damage, but for 60, I don't think so. Second Charm could be nice, but 70 cost Charm is a little bit expensive. The question is just, do I take the Storm Globe? Demon Heart's not worth it. Leech Mask, not really worth it either. I probably don't need the Storm Globe now, right? Like, I have enough. If I'm going to be playing big Teeth blocking, I kind of need another tank, though, now for the second row. Instead of, well, I guess Shen is sort of starting that role when we get the slot after the boss fight, which we're about to hit. Wait, was that fight 1 or fight 2? What did I just do? Penguins? What was the last fight? No, it's boss. Okay, what was the second fight? I don't even remember. My brain already blanked it out. It's fine, probably. I probably don't need... I think I'm okay without the snow. Snow is very valuable, but... Well, okay, let me look at my hand. What else am I playing? Berry Bell is getting better by the the day, because we're getting stuff that works well with it, right? Tusk and Big Berry are both good with Berry Bell. And I mean, that would give me motivation to bring shit back in. Sunburst 2-2 is decent, but we just have to find the time to use it. Junjin Mask is just a chumpy guy, which is good. Blizzard Bottle's good, and then the knives. Is Storm Globe better than that stuff? I mean, kind of. It's fine. We don't need it. We're going to carry on. Probably going to take Companion Bell here as well once we finish it. Oh, Makoko, Smackback Makoko is weird for sure. Now, thankfully, does not matter because we just blow it up thanks to Tusk Big Berry. I forgot to apply the charms! Okay, it's fine. I think we'll be okay on this fight, but Big Berry should definitely have the Tiger Charm and the Kill Charm here and be a lot chunkier. But it's okay. I remember I applied the crowns and I got distracted and didn't apply the charms. Lil Ghazi wants to be played. Does it need to be played immediately? No. Makoko's gonna die in 3 turns. Unfortunately, not sooner than that, unless I stab it. But I kind of need to stab the porcupine twice to kill it, because otherwise it's gonna get to swing. But that means I could just stab Tarblade, Tarblade, Tarblade. If I don't play Lil Ghazi, then this dies, and then this will die, be dead after that, because it'll have swung twice, and then we'll kill it. But it'll still give 2, unfortunately. But oh well. And then Infernoko will be going the turn after that, and hitting for a decent amount. But we can actually line them all up. Yeah, that's the play. Okay. Stab. Stab. And then we stab the Makoko. It gives that 2. We don't get the healing here, unfortunately, but whatever. We line these all up, because this is hitting for 5, which is pretty beefy. I could put Anta out to give it do another bit of damage. Probably not worth it though. But then I can't play Lil Ghazi this turn either. Maybe I do, because that gets me an extra 2 damage here as well. Yeah, this flips if I play Lil Ghazi, because right now we're doing 9. Like this, we're doing 12. 3 plus 9. Like this, we're doing 15. 9 plus 6. And then if I put this out, we're actually killing. So maybe that's worth it. It puts our leader at 1, which is a little sketchy, but fine. Oh, oh no, it doesn't matter. That's not a kill. It doesn't get the damage there anyway. All right. Oh, it might cost us actually, the fact that I didn't put the charms on, because this would be at much higher teeth and it would be one-shotting a lot of this stuff now. Oh, it might come back to haunt me. Ooh, it's not ideal. Kind of not great. Okay, well, if I hit the porcupine, it swings in, dies, and heals all this stuff. So that helps. And then the next porcupine, if I hit it, also swings in and dies and heals. No, not quite. Only the first one, because I have to do 3 damage to it. And in the meantime, the Infernoco is going to swing. If I stab it with both tar blades... I probably want to play the Berry Bell though. I think I want to play the Junjun as well. Oh wait, but it will die because it'll swing into all of these, or to whatever's in the row. Oh, but it needs to be in the row. The barrage means the heal does nothing. Shoot. Oh, not equipping those charms might have cost me. Oh, what a mistake. Because we took so much damage without being able to get heals. I think we play the Junjun Mask out. It's more teeth and it's also just more damage output. I think we're going to Berry Bell here. It's hitting everywhere for 2. We want it to hit stuff that has teeth. So that's fine. Just to help, just to do a little bit of extra damage. This is fine. This can take 1 damage now and it'll do the teeth damage back. This'll hit these for 2 and then die. And give a healing. Ooh, I don't know who will get the kill credit. I don't know how, I don't know, we'll see. So it's fine. They're just dying and not doing any damage as long as I have 2 things that can tank the hit. So that's, I mean, that's fine. That's acceptable, I guess. Assuming the heal goes through properly. Which I guess, I don't know. Might just want to be stabbing the Infernoco to get extra damage. This is 5 extra damage I'll get on these 2 turns if I use it now. Which is something. Okay, good. That worked. Alright, that's fine. These are both hitting for 3. Oh, I don't have a way to... I mean, this is how I have to do it. I want Big Berry to be able to tank the hit, or I want to be able to block it, but I can't. I could pull Big Berry for health, but I kind of want Big Berry to swing here to get extra damage through. Oh shoot, this is gonna go at the same time. I need to snow it. Because otherwise, this is gonna go before the Porcupine and it's gonna kill whoever's in front. So I need to snow one of them. And I guess it's the Infernoco so that the Porcupine will just die and we'll get some healing out of it. Well, I mean, it will get 0 healing, but it'll at least die and get out of the way. And this will still go next turn, but it stalls it for a turn. Oh, then the Snow Gobbler's hitting harder also. Maybe we'll draw the Berry Bell though and be able to survive it. I'll be honest, I forgot that we had Barrage here, which actually does make a difference. Ooh, boy. Okay, I need to just kill. This is fine. It just dies if I stab it. But then the other things still swing. Makoko swinging doesn't matter. It'll kill Tusk, which is sad, but honestly it doesn't matter because Tusk is here for the passive. The stats on Tusk don't matter. So this is acceptable. Alright, we survived it. Oh, they run away instantly. I don't know why I always think they finish swinging. I think the non-boss fights do, but... Alright, we're taking Fellowship so that we can get more stuff with Teeth out and hopefully get another tank to fill the spot. Okay, well, we have to take this path. That's fine, though. We didn't really want the Gnome Traveler anyway. And we have to take our Goop or our Vase. That's fine. Ooh, Berry Blade could have been nice. Noomlin Biscuit is fine. But we're taking the Vase. Lumen Vase is just too busted. Pinkberry Juice is good. Alright, let's apply these charms. The charms would have been so big here, and I think we're basically pretty committed to this being the plan. I mean, I could imagine if we got a better tank, it could be better. Do I have a... What's the rest of this path? Nothing. So we're going to be applying it here, so it doesn't matter. But let's finish taking everything we're going to take. Let's take a crown. Molten Dip is good. Molten Dip's good on our leader. And okay on Big Berry. Do I want the crown on Little Ghazi? Or do I want to just put it on like a Molten Dip and instantly Molten Dip? That could be good. I mean, hitting for 6 or 7 Barrage with Little Ghazi is big. That's a lot of damage. Pinkberry Juice is nice too. But we can't afford everything. Pinkberry Juice is nice just for stacking on Big Berry. But like I said, our health is probably okay. And we do have Berry Bell to slowly tick our health up. And with these 2 charms applied, it should be a lot more... Have like pretty significantly more sustain. Oh wait, I was going to buy a charm though. I should wait till I buy the charm to see what it is. Because I'm probably taking Molten Dip here. Molten Dip on Barrage is good. And Molten Dip on Big Berry gets more kills. Everything else is kind of whatever, but... Although the kills aren't mostly coming from the Molten Dip. But it's just like so good on a Barrage, on our leader. I keep exiting. On Pinkberry... What about Pinkberry Juice, though? It's probably too much. It's probably not necessary. I mean, it's... We're already... Pinkberry's big enough already to survive most single hits. Although, as we saw, we can get... If we're getting hit hard, like we did in that one fight by the Infernoco, it gets us low, and that puts us in the danger zone for sure. Alright. So I think we're taking Molten Dip and a Charm. Let's take a Charm. See what we get. Smackback Charm. Ooh, Smackback Charm is nice. That goes on either Big Berry or Anta. Probably Anta, because Anta has Barrage. So on a Smackback hits for so much damage if we also have a Molten Dip. But on Big Berry, it does mean we're more likely to get kills. Which is valuable. And we are getting hit with Big Berry more. Actually, it goes on Big Berry because we need it to be on whatever's getting hit. So it's just going to be all the stuff on Big Berry. Because we're not getting hit with Anta that much. But let's take the Molten Dip. So I think we actually crown the Molten Dip. I mean, crowning Little Ghazi is pretty good. It's like half a Molten Dip. Because it applies to all these things, which is the same things that the Molten Dip would apply to. But it also is an attacker. So actually, Little Ghazi is probably better. They're kind of similar, because it's half a Molten Dip, but it also is an attacker, which for 4 every 4 turns, which is about the same as the other half of the Molten Dip. Except that it also can get healed and stuff, and we can control where the damage is going a little bit more, with a little more granularity, so... Right, we're gonna triple charm up Big Berry immediately, and then when we find more charms we want to put on it, we're just gonna be sad. Or when we get a Chucklefish charm and more charms we want to put in it, we're just gonna be sad. But until then, it's fine. Alright, Big Berry's our big hitter now. Big Berry's gonna carry us through the rest of this run at this point. Shell Fight, see, this is one of the things that can hit hard enough. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Teeth Charm on the Shell Witch doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, we cannot make everything swing into Big Berry here. But that's okay. We'll have him let him swing like that. We do need to deal with the Conqueror. So what are the 4 cards? Blizzard Bottle, Sunburst 2/2 maybe. Junjun Mask and Berry Bell. No Tar Blades? Yeah, because Tar Blades are only hitting for 2. So those are the 4, and if those are the 4, then I play Junjun Mask first. I'm going to Snow the Conquer. Sunburst 2/2 on Big Berry. Just to get a hit in. For some big damage. Oh, you know, I can kill the Shell Witch before it swings by doing that. No. It'll be the same. Never mind. Yeah, just Sunburst 2/2 on Big Berry just to hit the Conquer, to knock it down for a bunch of damage. And Berry Bell whenever. So we play the Junjun Mask first to get it counting. I could even let it be the one to tank the hit from the Shell Witch, although we're fine with our leader taking the hit from the Shell Witch. What do I want the Berry Bell on? 1, 2, 3, because we don't want Tusk taking hits, and this is going to die. Although we don't really want Lil Gazi taking hits either, but more so than Tusk, because Tusk doesn't even have teeth. We want this hitting here. Well, actually, if it hits here, then it just dies when it swings in. And that's fine. This is going to kill. And that's fine. So it's Sunburst 2/2, so it gets more health back. Alright. We'll do it like this to get more damage in. And I guess we Snow the Conquer, although I'm actually not that worried about it. We're probably going to... It's not really a concern. It's getting pretty weak. Although it would have hit for 5. Although we would have been able to hit it here down to just hitting for 2. Right, Prickle could be annoying. We do have to deal with it. Although Big Berry just smashes it. So does Anta, actually. So we have a lot of ways of getting through that. There's our Molten Dip. So we Molten Dip like this, probably. Yeah, Anta swinging through takes 2. Ooh. Prickle's going to tick up first. I might need to just stab the Prickle, because it's going to get up to... Okay, unless I kill the Conquer fast enough, but even though that's still... Okay, if I hit here, I can kill the Conquer with a stab, and then Big Berry kills the Prickle and gets us heals. So that's probably okay. I can just chump the Conquer with a Junjun if I have to. Oh, this is going in 2. I need to account for that. So we will kill the Conquer, but Big Berry will not kill the Prickle, because it'll be at 2 extra. Unless I Molten Dip. So if I stab and then Molten Dip, then we get it. Okay. Do I Molten Dip first? Actually, if I Molten Dip, then this just kills the Conquer. Oh, that's better. Because that kills the Conquer. We let that swing into... I mean, ideally we'd have it swing into the Big Berry to die, but I need to kill the Prickle before it gets out of hand. I guess I can just kill the Prickle with Tar Blades. What else am I doing with this hand, right? Redrawing. So you know what? We'll do this. If the Junjun gets money, great. If it swings into the Prickle and dies, sure. Wait, I need to make sure I get heals here, though. Alright. Great. Lovely. Oh, except now this has 2... Shoot! I keep forgetting. I forgot the armor again. So it's going to be at 4 teeth. And there's not much we can do about it. I mean, I could stab it with the knives. I might just redraw here, though. I don't really want to play any of this. So I think I just redraw. And if I get a big 4 knife, I can just kill it. Which is possible. I'm getting 2 knives guaranteed. The last 2 would have to both be knives. So it's unlikely. But possible. Oh, I'm only drawing 6. Never mind. It was impossible. I forgot I was thinking 7 because I was thinking we had the bell. Well, I guess I just stab it twice, right? The Goblin's getting away, but there's... I mean, I could snow it. I guess I could let on to kill here and take 4, and it's fine. If I snow the Goblin, we get a little bit... We get 4 extra money, and we get a 2 combo. Okay, there's Bolgo. Alright. Conquer dies here. We gain some health off of that. Actually, it heals the Junjun as well, so the Junjun keeps living, which is kind of nifty. Do I want to... What are the 3 cards I'm playing? 1 Blade, a Mask, and a Berry Bell. So we play the Mask first to get it counting. Alright. Big heals, big heals. Up to 7 teeth. Hits for 5. That kills that. That's great. This does not kill here, but that's fine. We're just gonna Berry Bell. Alright. Can we tank enough? Yeah, we're fine. We're tanking this damage. 6 and then 2. There's 8. And the second one will die. This one will not, unfortunately. I could do an extra 3 damage. It still wouldn't kill, though. And it would just mean that we take an extra damage here, although that also doesn't matter, right? It just means 9 damage. Oh, so close to lethal. Oh, 1 point short. I was closer than I thought. Ooh, Shade Sculptor. Do I have anything for that? Molten Dip. That's about it, but Molten Dip's not really worth it. It's pretty diminishing returns, and we're already pretty okay with what the level it's at. Charm Merchant's probably better, but we can only buy like 1. We don't have that much money. Ew, it's tricky. Still, we have nothing else that we want to duplicate, so might as well just go to the Charm Merchant. Hope we can get something good. Oh, treasure first. Bling Bank. Soulbound Skulls. I think Soulbound Skulls is getting reworked, or at least Soulbound is getting reworked so it can't be on your leader, because as it is, if it hits your leader randomly, it's just a death sentence. It's just game over. Even on the boss, even on the enemy boss, if you kill it, you still die before the fight ends, and it's game over. Mega Mimic. Not doing much. Bling Bank also not doing much, but it's getting us money. So I guess... might as well. We have the space. Hog-headed Charm's good. That's what we want for Big Berry. Except we don't have the charm space anymore. And we can't put it on Anta. Oh, see? This is where we cry. Although the charms we have are the charms we want. If I were to switch one out, what would it be? The Cloudberry charm for the Hog-headed Charm, probably? Yeah. Because I could put the Cloudberry charm on Anta or something. But you know what? That's how it goes. That's what we were expecting. I could put this on Lil Ghazi. Who are we pulling less likely to pull? Well, we want to keep Tuscan for the teeth, although Big Berry's getting teeth pretty quickly. But having the 3 teeth to start is also really big. It just is a lot of extra damage because it's taking a lot of hits. So there is something that I wasn't thinking about, is that Lil Ghazi is half of Molten Dip, but actually the thing is we can actually keep it all in one row if we don't have Lil Ghazi, which is kind of nice. But now we have the Bling Bank and the Junjuns, and we always have the Junjuns as well, so it's kind of fine. Who do I want this Hog-headed Charm on? Probably Tusk. We're keeping in more... Lil Ghazi does get us a decent chunk of extra damage off of everyone else. So I don't really want to pull Lil Ghazi if I don't have to. And it's harder to pull Lil Ghazi as it currently is anyway, because it dies in 3. So, like, I mean, we just have to pull it before it even takes damage, so we don't even get healing value, whereas Tusk we theoretically could. And Tusk, we don't care about having it in except for the fact that we're gaining teeth off of it. But the teeth, once Big Berry is, like, big enough with teeth, it's not as important, although it's still useful in the others, but... you know, less so. Lil Gazi's also helping out the Junjuns. Yeah, we'll put on Lil Gazi. It's probably fine. That's kind of a toss-up. It could go either way. I should have bought the charms here first, though. That was dumb. I always should just go as far as I can to check. Azul Candle goes with Shen. Well, I could pull Shen up. I forgot. We have the slot open. I forgot to do that. We had it as of, like, last fight, and I forgot to pull it up. Oh, I should have put it on Shen. I forgot that we had Shen. It's better on Shen. That's what I wanted to. That's where I wanted it. It's a health increase charm. Oh, that's so dumb. Shen is 100% the right choice here. I completely forgot we had Shen until I saw the overburn there. I probably even want that there. Oh, what a dumb mistake. Swing twice. It's kind of nice. Do I have anything? No. It is technically good on Big Berry. It does do more damage overall. And it's possible to kill more things. But we don't have space for it. Oh man, the hog-headed charm should have gone on Shen. Because Shen, then it's just easy to tank damage and build up the overburn. And have like 3 teeth and everything. Shen is better with the smackback charm as well. Sort of. That's not inherently true. It could. Big Bear's pretty good with it. Oh well, nothing I can do about it now. Azul Candle is okay, but we don't have enough overburn. Even Shen we have, but still not enough. Consume Charm is so busted strong, but it would be the only thing we can buy. I mean, Scrap Charm is garbage, right? It just turns out it's just a 1 block for the Bling Bank. Mocha Charm is okay, but I don't think there's anything that really cares. But do I have anything that wants the Cake Charm? Berry Bell, maybe? Yeah, it turns Berry Bell into 6 instant uses of Berry Bell. Yeah, that's probably worth it. That just is a +6 consume. And honestly, then I might actually crown that so that I can put it on here, and Shen probably then. Ooh, that's a neat idea actually. I want it on Tusk, but Tusk just needs to be out before the enemy attacks, right? Like it doesn't need to be out early. I just have it here so I always have it guaranteed, but as long as it's out before the attack comes through, it's equivalent. I'll take the Cake Charm. Put the Cake Charm on the Berry Bell. All right. So this just gives us an instant 6 health on our starting lineup. All right, that's pretty good actually. If only I had that hog-headed charm over here, we'd be up to 19 health on Shen. That's a lot of health. We don't have the money for the Azul Candle anyway. Azul Candle. I keep saying it like that because my brain says Azure, and then I'm just like, but it's Azul. Okay, we gotta deal with the Marrow. Although, actually, Smackback helps us deal with the Marrow. Ooh, we got our Molten Dip. It's going to be on 4. How much stuff can I play? It's a Smackback. We're going to get into a Smackback war here. Do we win the Smackback war? We do, right? Oh, it has 3 teeth, though, because of this. But that's fine, right? Especially if I Molten Dip, especially, right? Because then it gets hit for 2. Hits for 7. Gets hit for 3. Takes 3 teeth. Gets hit for another 2. That's 7 damage total. So and then it hits for another 7 and kills. And it heals up for 4. That's fine. So let's Molten Dip. I might just redraw after the Molten Dip though, because I really want to get my Tusk out. I could just instant redraw and this would die sooner. That doesn't matter though. Let's Molten Dip. And then let's go here. I could put these here for heals, but it doesn't matter. This is the only thing taking damage. I think we force the redraw, right? What are the 3 things do I play? Bling Bank, Blizzard Bottle. Well, Blizzard Bottle's okay. Sunburst 2/2 is also okay, but the problem is we really need to kill the Marrow. And to do that, the easiest way is to have Tusk out to take, so that the Big Berry can tank it and hit back for a bunch. Although even without Tusk, it's hitting it back for 7. and then we swing and just hope that it hits for another 7 here. Anta does not quite kill it, as is. I mean, they have a lot of health, so maybe it's fine. Bling Bank. We can also Sunburst 2-2 on Big Berry to get an extra hit in early to see where it lands. And then we Snow Bottle the Smog so it doesn't get to swing. Yeah, okay, you know what? Actually, I think we do play it all out. We play this because this gets us more money as well. Alright, we win that. Now we're snowing the Smog and 2-2ing the Big Berry. Oh, I could hit Shen for some Overburn. Because it also ticks up Shen. Although actually this ticks up the teeth on Big Berry. So that's fine. Good, that's where we wanted it. Alright, now it dies. We got it. Okay. So we just... Oh, we don't even need to snow here. Because this hits here, dies, and then this kills here and here. So none of this matters. Yeah, because this will no longer have teeth. Oh, it doesn't quite die. Because we do 9. Yeah, never mind. So let's just stab it so it dies. To get a combo here. Alright, and then that resets. Now we can get the teeth out. And now, thankfully, the Pawpaws just blow up. Well, Shell makes it more annoying. But mostly the Pawpaws just blow up to the Big Berry. We're definitely playing Lil Ghazi, Tusk, Junjun Mask, and 1 stab. What does the order matter here? 3 counter until anything hits, 2 turns until this hits. So we want to play Lil Ghazi by turn 2, and we want to play Tusk by turn 3. Where do I want Big Berry swinging, though? It's going to cause a trigger on whichever Pawpaw it hits. Which I guess is fine. Although we need to kill whatever Pawpaw swings. So we want this Pawpaw... When this Pawpaw swings in, it gets hit for... Well, with this out, 7. Gets smacked back for 7. And it's alive still. This one would die. So instead, I let... So I want Big Berry then to let Big Berry hit here first. It's probably okay. Oh, I can't even play everything out. Shoot. I'm gonna have to pull something. I'm gonna have to pull the Bling Bank or something. Or Shen. Or pull Lil Ghazi. Oh, I can't pull Lil Ghazi anymore. Alright, now whichever one swings just dies. And that's fine here, I guess. Let the Pawpaw hit Shen to tick up. Technically this dies even without teeth, but we want teeth. Oh, I'm gonna lose out on money here. Playing the Junjun was a mistake. But oh well. Missing a lot of money here. Oh well. Oh, I should have the Junjun down here to hit the Gobbling. That was kind of a mistake. Oh well. Let's let Anta tank the hit. I can't quite kill it, but I can just stab the Gobbling. Okay, there's the Maw-Jaw. We need snow or something for the Maw-Jaw. Or else we're going to get into a counter fight, which probably not what we want. There's the snow. So we want Lil Ghazi here then. We just snow and see where it hits. In either case is okay. So actually we might get the Bling Bang out before things die. That's fine. I want these both here actually. We just want to keep swinging here. We don't want to swing into this until... Because this will die when it swings into Big Berry. Okay, if I stab here and Junjun... Well, actually, I kind of want to play the Bling Bank out, too. Who am I pulling to play the Bling Bank out, though? I can't pull anyone. Oh, well. We're just losing money. I mean, I could pull Shen. Yeah, Shen's not doing much, right? In the rest of this fight. So I can pull the Bling Bank. That way I can get, you know, 12 extra money. Is that worth the 12? As long as I don't die, it's worth it, but... I think we're fine. I don't think we need Shen in this fight. Alright. Got the 4 there. Okay, this kills that. And now we start swinging here, and this is still snowed. But we need to redraw for more snow before things start swinging into it. That's the most important thing here. Got the snow. Alright, now we're basically just redrawing for snow repeatedly. That's all that matters. The fight's over. Because we can always just redraw twice in snow if we have to. It's over. Infinite, snow locked. That's all it takes. Alright, there's our second. Well, it's either side. We want the charm over a treasure, though. Take our money. Enough for a crown, although I actually don't think we need another crown. Because, I mean, what? We put it on Gauzy, or well, we could put it on Tusk. Or the Molten Dip. Molten Dip's probably not worth it. I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably Tusk is the most important. Oh, Spark. I don't really have anything that cares, though, right? Well, on our leader, it's pretty good. Just getting a sweep right off the bat. Because Shen needs to get ticked up first. Little Gauzy's just is not as an attacker. Big Berry's full, but also the attacking early matters less. Tusk is not an attacker. So it's going to go on our leader, if anybody. Got to remember to put the charms before we go into the fight, though. Do I want another crown? We have to take the goop. Oh, you know, I probably want to put... I do want a crown probably for the goop. What would I goop here? I could goop the Berry Bell, actually. I could Lumen Vase the Berry Bell. Then it adds 12 to everything and goes away, and then we can just Lumen Vase something else when we redraw it, because the Lumen Vase doesn't get consumed. Right, it would be good on Shen, it'd be good on Big Berry. Very good on... I mean, Big Berry's got so much healing at that point that it doesn't matter, but the gaining 2 every hit is nice. Put it on Tusk, actually, give everything 6 is good. Little Gauzy increases everything by an extra 1. Shen ticks up faster, and... No, it starts at 2 and then just ticks up by 2 every time. So it does double it. But it doesn't, like, keep... It's just starts at 2 and increases by... Although... I wonder if, when it applies... Like, if it's ticked up already, and we apply Lumen Vase... Well, it's only while it's active... But I wonder, like, it increases it by, presumably by 2, but then does that also get doubled on the effect? I don't know. Probably it shouldn't, but then I don't know what happens when you remove it. Where does it just have? Probably just halves, right? But then, I don't know. We'll have to, maybe we'll give it a test. Either way, I think I do want a crown for the Lumen Goop, because I want all these crowns still, so I do want another crown for that. Because I want the crown on the Berry Bell to start, and then we can... we want the Lumen Vase on the Berry Bell to start, and then whatever else. Slapcracker's bad. Frost Bloom's not good enough. Shade Clay's not good. So let's just take a charm. A 50 charm. Consume. I mean, that is kind of good on Lumen Vase, except that apparently I want to use it on Berry Bell. So then we kind of do want to be able to reapply it. Huh. So maybe I don't want to use it on Berry Bell then. But I mean, it's still fine. If I want to use it and get rid of it, it still would be on one of these. So it's probably still fine to put the Consume Charm on it, because we don't want to replay it, really. It'd be nice to double this and then be able to reapply on something else. but it's probably more valuable to consume it, to not have to play it a second, not have it in our deck after the first play. I mean, we would still be, if we don't consume it, then we're playing it twice, right? We want to play it twice, and that's it. Okay, Spark Charm is going on our leader. I could also just consume the Junjun Mask, because I don't think we want to play it more than once. Our board's already pretty full. Maybe that's worth it. I mean, I could consume a Tar Blade, but the Tar Blades are dead, because the Tar Blades are not good, but at the same time, they're even worse the fewer I have. Blizzard Bottle's good. Sunboost Versus T2 I haven't been playing much, but either I don't play it or I want to be able to replay it, right? Like, there's no situation where I want to play it once. And only once. Either I'm not playing it because it's not helping, or I'm playing it and I want to be able to play it. Maybe it's Junjun Mask. Because getting the double value on the Lumen Base does actually seem nice on Berry Bell. I mean, theoretically, I could put it on Molten Dip as well. The hard part is it still costs a turn. But the first one is free with the Berry Bell. And then after that, I just apply it one more time as if I'm drawing it regularly on whoever I want to apply it to. I'm curious how it interacts with Shen. We'll have to try that when we can. As long as I have an opening. So the alternative is if I put the Consume Charm on it, then I just instantly use it on whatever person I'm using it on. Getting 12 health though from this Berry Bell is pretty crazy because since it already is caked, that's so much extra health on all three of them. That's like using what? I mean, 12 health is 3 berry juices on 3 people, so 9 berry juices. Alright. Maybe I put on the Junjun Mask. I don't typically want to play the Junjun at all, and if I do, I don't really want to play it again. I'm just gonna do it. I could hold it and just see where we end up, but it's fine. It'll be okay. I only got a couple more fights anyway. Well, I guess we're at boss 2, but... Alright, this should be fine. Oh, I almost died for that. I wasn't thinking. I should have put it up here. I mean, it didn't. It's fine. It was okay. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I had Smack Back. I keep forgetting about Spark. I just applied it, and I completely forgot. I mean, it ended up being fine, because we'll get some heals over time. We'll also get a bunch of health here. Alright, well, Molten Tip. Tar Blade, Sunburst 2-2. Do I even want to play any of this? I want to play the Molten Dip and then redraw. Yeah. Molten Dip. Doesn't quite kill the Grink. Ooh, maybe I want to stab the Grink so it dies? Then what, though? Then am I just redrawing? I guess so. We'll get into a smackback war with a Spuncher when it punches. I do kind of want teeth for that, although this is going to give us 1 teeth. It's not enough to kill here. And then this will swing, take 1 extra damage, but then get in a smackback fight, so it'll get to hit twice. And then we'll kill, and then this will swing. If I redraw, the Grink doesn't die. But then we get access to Tusk for next turn for the Spuncher, which means, and we'd only get one of the other, but we get Tusk out, which means the Spuncher dies, right? Because it'll be at 4 teeth. Oh no, yeah, and it'll die to 1 hit, so it'll only get 1 hit in. Do I care about getting hit the second time, though? I mean, it's doing 6 damage, and then it heals 4, so it'll have 2 net damage versus 0. I guess I don't care. So I guess I just want... Oh, but this is also reducing me by 2. So it's going to take 2 hits regardless, right? Because it'll be at 5. Okay, it's taking 2 hits regardless. So we just stab the Grink, then. But it dies. And now we redraw. Spuncher gets enough war. Dies in... Oh, but it got rid of the frost. Okay, you know what? No, it would have been played out differently because it got rid of the frost because of the smackback. I could also... No, this only does 3 damage. Oh, that's enough. So I can make this only hit once by just stabbing it. But then at that point I might as well just stab with one more tar blade. But I'm at a count of 2, so I guess it's better to just play 2 rather than play 1. I'm only getting this stuff 1 turn sooner by redrawing now. So I guess it's fine. So we just kill the Spuncher. It cuts 2 damage out of the equation. It's thankfully, because of the way this boss fight works, it's very easy to manipulate and control who's taking what damage. And I mean, doing 1 damage to the Crunker is actually okay, or 2 damage, like tiny damage units to the Crunker is actually okay. Oh, the overburn worked out too. Because it was just shell, or just armor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This became a lot scarier. Because it spawned an Ice Forge and an Ice Lantern. That's actually quite dangerous. I only have 1 safe spot on my board. That's wild. It's really targeting there. It's gonna hit everything for 8. I mean, stuff has a lot of health, but I need to clear this stuff. I could snow something. Well, that doesn't really help. I could snow this or snow the Grink, so it doesn't get to swing. That might be worth it. I want to play Tusk out so that we do a bunch of damage when it swings. And then we need to try to get some healing from Big Berry killing the Grink, I guess. So I do need to snow it though, because otherwise the turn is gonna be wrong. Or no, I can just move this over here and put Tusk over here. Yeah, that's okay. Do I want Shen not getting healed, or do I want Big Berry not getting healed? I mean, do I want Anta not getting healed? I guess Shen not getting healed is better, because I can always pull Shen if I have to. So we need to play Tusk by this turn or the next. What else am I playing? Anything else I play out will just die. Any stuff I play out, I mean. So it's just the snow. But what do I snow? The spike wall, so that when we hit it, it doesn't smack back. Or I just stab the Ice Lantern. Ooh, that's better. I stab the Ice Lantern, duh. Because it dies in 1. The Ice Forge unfortunately takes 2 to kill. I was thinking that Barrage would hit a bunch of stuff, which is what I was hoping for later. But actually, reducing this by 2 means we take a lot less damage here. So let's get this counting and get the teeth up. And then let's stab the Ice Lantern. Alright, we get some healing back. Right. It's only targeting my side! Oh, so unlucky. I mean, in theory, that's what it should be doing. If it were smart. But usually it doesn't do that. Usually it's too dumb. Okay, we need to kill this Ice Forge now. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to before it swings again. I mean, I can snow it for 1 turn to stall, but that's also going to bring the timer, the reinforcements in a turn sooner. Or it's going to give it... It's not slowing the reinforcements down. And I'm still going to have to redraw. Okay, actually, Lil Ghazi survives 1 hit because of the Hog-Headed from the Bombard. Unfortunately, Tusk and Big Berry both do not. I need to pull Big Berry because I need the health. Right? Like, Big Berry can't even take a hit, so then that defeats the purpose of Big Berry. I mean, I want them to kill the Ice Forge, but like, to get the extra... You know what? No, I need to snow the Spike Wall, right? So that's the play. Also, because this gets overburn on the Spike Wall, so it'll hit. So on their turns... Oh, if I can order it correctly. Oh, but this is on the same turn. I wanted Big Berry to be able to kill the Ice Forge, but Big Berry's going to die. Because if I could kill the Ice Forge, then this is only hitting for 3, which is way, way, way less scary. I wonder if it's going to spawn more constructs in. Well, actually, Shen is going to hit this for only 1, because the Overburn's only hitting 1. Because it's at negative attack. Oh, I need to kill this Ice Forge, but I can't kill it before everything swings. So am I just going to play 2 things out? Lilgazi survives 1 hit. And Blizzard Bottle on the Spike Wall, just so we can actually attack it properly. Jinjin Mask is useless, Bling Bank is useless. We gotta pull someone. We pull Big Berry before the shuffle then, because we're not letting Big Berry take a hit anyway. And this at least lets the others do teeth damage. Is Lilgazi worth playing now, though? It gets us, what, an extra 1 damage? Because nothing else is hitting for damage. So never mind. It's not worth playing Lilgazi out anyway. It's just Blizzard Bottle. But then what? Then I might as well redraw, right? Oh, the Spike Wall's annoying, though. I guess I'll just have to reorder. I'll have to put something else in front here that's not attacking into the Spike Wall. Will I be able to? No, because I'll need to... Well, I mean, I'll redraw and I'll play something out of the redraw. Oh, it'll only Big Berry if I get it, or one of these two. Because I can't kill the Ice Forge next turn anyway, even if I redraw. So let's redraw. Let's see. We draw somebody. Okay, good. Big Berry survives a hit now, right? Okay, so that's the play then, actually. Because we do this, and Big Berry's not swinging, right? So we play Big Berry here. We get a bunch of damage in. We kill the Ice Forge. Everything survives. Oh, that kills. Before the reinforcements even come in. I did so much teeth damage. I did more than I was expecting, if I'm being honest. I didn't do the numbers. Alright, card draw or redraw. We're definitely redrawing early a lot. So I think I'd just take the bell. Because there's not that much good stuff in our hands, but there's stuff we want to get when we can. Although, once we play our consume stuff, we don't care how much. It's mostly just digging for Blizzard Bottle and Sunburst 2-2 over and over. But I guess that's fine. That's the point, right? We don't want to play the stuff in our hand if we don't have to. Alright, let's pick up the pace. Ooh, Charm Merchant. We don't have the money. Well, we still see it. It's better than no Traveler here. Totem of the Goat is good considering all the teeth we have. And it has teeth, although that's pretty meaningless. We can't afford anything. We're out. There's the Chucklefish Charm. Molten Egg Charm would have been... What, nifty? Nothing we have wants it. Greed Charm would have been nifty, but we don't have money. Chucklefish Charm does nothing for us because we already are out of it. So this path was dead. And that's okay. Oh, Bursters. Okay. That's fine. Bursters just swing in and die, but unfortunately they apply haze. So we need to figure out... We just need to pull our stuff whenever they hit. Which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, that's fine. We wanted to hit that because we wanted to clear 1 and hit there. Let's do this. Let's do this. Lemon base on the Berry Bell. Berry Bell up. Right, we got the Molten Dip. Jinjin Mask. Bling Bank. Blizzard Bottle. We're playing Molten Dip. Play the Jinjin Mask just to get it out. And it could block a Burster hit. Although we don't want it to survive the blocking the Burster hit. Or if it does, we don't want it to attack again. So we want to put it in front of stuff to die after that. But that's actually okay, because it'll attack once if we play it now, get hit by the Burster, and then die to the crab. So that's fine. So we play Jinjin Mask, we play Molten Dip on these. And then play Blizzard Bottle, probably, on something. On the crab. Or no, on something. Or we play the Bling Bank out. Yeah, because Bling Bank can tank a haze if we can... Well, we can't reduce the damage. It's fine. We might just snow the Burster so it doesn't get to go. Because actually... Oh, we don't quite kill it. Oh, we do with Molten Dip. Yeah, now we just kill it with the... Okay, yeah, so that's what we do. We snow the burster here. Because then it just dies to the barrage. I could have tutu'd as well. That may have been a better option. Time-wise. Because that only cut us, that enemy by 1 since the snow... Since it has resist. Whereas tutu would have counted down by 2 and gotten that sooner and reset. But whatever. Let's reset. We want to get our teeth out. Because that'll help us do damage against the burster as well. When it swings in here. And the other 2 are both hitting the block, so we don't need the damage up from Lil Ghazi yet. It just kills all of them. Great. Lovely. Well, the Junjun is going to swing into our team now for 2 somewhere. Kind of annoying because we can't let it die. It's not going to die to anything now. But that's fine. Alright, let's stab something. The Gobbling or the Burster so that it dies to the barrage. Probably that. Although we're kind of curious where this Junjun's gonna swing. Oh, the Junjun's gonna hit our team. So it's irrelevant. Okay, hit Lil Ghazi, whatever. Alright, who do we want tanking this hit? This is going to tick us up, but this gives us more overburn, and we don't want to smack back because that'll give it 2 block to something. So we actually don't want to smack back on it here. Oh, we can Lu Invase. Maybe I'll Lu Invase Shen and see what happens. So it goes to 2 there. It's still only increasing by 1. Oh, it's just so the increase doesn't go up. It sort of does because it's doubling the overall effect, but it doesn't get doubled twice. Oh well, that's fine. Huh. The ordering here is weird. I want... Oh, they're gonna have... The burst is swinging in. Okay, I need Lil Ghazi to tank the burst, actually. Or the haze. Unfortunately, Lil Ghazi is gonna get to swing here. Oh, you know what? I sunburst 2-2 here, then these both die, and then we don't have to deal with it. The Gobbling is getting away, unfortunately. But there's really not much I can do about that. So, oh well. Oh, I should have killed the crawler. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Okay, the smackback won't kill even from Big Berry, so we're just gonna let Shen take this to build up the overburn a little bit more. We can kill the crawler here. Or I can just play a Bling Bank out, let's try to make a little bit extra money. That thing hits hard. Alright, now it's at 6, so we're just going to let it start swinging into stuff. That's fine, this'll die. And then we'll gain some health back on all this stuff. Redraw. I can swap this over right now, I guess. Although I'd have to swap it back in time, which is a little bit hard. So let's just start stabbing stuff. Stab this so that it dies to our barrage. Is that what I want dying to the barrage? I guess so. And then stab this burster to try to kill it before it does anything too crazy. Although we're not really going to be able to. Oh shoot, how's the haze going to work with smackback? Oh shoot, I need someone to tank this hit. Okay, Tusk is going to have to tank the hit and then we're going to have to pull it. Or we'll just let it hit someone for 3, who cares, right? Although it'll die if it hits for someone for 3 because it'll take the teeth damage too. So never mind, we'll just pull it. Oh, but we don't have enough damage to kill it when it swings into teeth either way. So let's just throw this at a crab or something. Okay, this is gonna explode when it hits. Oh, and it'll pop. If I hit this, it'll kill itself too. Okay, we can put this here to tick this up. And just get a bunch of hits in for extra damage. Actually, I probably... No, that's not smackback. And it's also lower health right now. Okay, good. Let's do this here. Let's pull Tusk. Oh, it's hog-headed because of the numbskull. Alright, Tusk is dying. Well, depending on what it hits. It won't kill anything, thankfully, but it's probably going to die. It'll die if it hits Big Berry. Anything else, it's actually going to live. I could just snow it. Probably not worth it, though. It's going to go eventually. I could snow the crab. That might be worth it. Do I get to attack and kill it first? No. It's going to get to swing, so... So let's just try to break. Ugh. Oh, if I stab it, it dies. To the Big Berry. Okay, that's fine. It ticked up Shen for us. Alright, now we're pretty safe. Because the Burster just dies to the Barrage. Or to Big Berry. Oh, but not fast enough. Unless I tick it. Which I can do to gain some heals, actually. Alright, now we just start swinging in. Stall it for a turn with snow. Because might as well, it's free. Oh, we can redraw. Stall it for another turn with snow for free. Start stabbing. Who do we want it hitting? Big Berry. Alright, it's dead. GG. Alright, I gotta pick up the pace. It's already past 10. We have 2 more fights. Assuming we make it to the end. Oh, no, that was... I always forget. I think there's only 2 fights in the Frostlands, because the final fight is if we beat... is after this. Well, there are 2 more fights, but... Is this... I was thinking there were 3 more fights. I said 2, but I was not even thinking about that properly. Alright, well, we go to the shop, right? I mean, Muncher actually could be nice. For what, though? Tar Blades? What do I want from the shop, though? Another crown? Some charms? Get a charm here. I gotta spend my money at some point, right? This stuff is all garbage. I mean, Sheep Hopper at least does something. And it consumes itself. Yeti Skull is like dead. And Blink Bank is dead because the board is too full. There's another Pinkberry juice. We'll take another crown. I mean, we're pretty crowned up, but I mean, more crowns isn't gonna hurt. Like we could crown Tusk or whatever. And then just take a charm. Shade Wisp's not worth it. Pinkberry juice is probably not worth it. We have so much health on our main ones we care about. Block charm. Alright. So what are we crowning? Molten Dip, maybe. Probably just Tusk, though. Gotta remember Anta has Spark. I keep forgetting. Last time it was fine. I put it where I would have put it anyway, but I gotta remember. This probably just goes on Shen, right? Shen's the other one that wants to take hits and doesn't have that much health, although it'll have a decent chunk of health by the end, after the Berry Bell. But, like, what else does it go on even, right? On our leader, maybe, just so that we have a little bit of a buffer. But with a buffer can work with Shen, too, so... And it's better on Shen if Shen's taking hits. Alright. Looks good. Let's go Eye of the Storm. Frost Guardian fight. We've got a Rock Hog, Bigfoot. That's fine. They should die. Well, unfortunately, all of our stuff is 4 counter. I need to make sure, I can't put Barrage here because I don't want to give everything +4, so we're just going to put it here. It hits the Mega Mimic, which is good, and it hits the Bigfoot, which is also fine. I can probably line this up where... So I want it on these 3. So now I can line it up where the Bigfoot dies by swinging into the Big Berry. As long as I get the... I got the Molten Dip. Molten Dip's gonna go here also. What's the order? What's my count? 3. So, I mean, Bling Bank I guess is okay, although realistically I'd probably play the Tar Blade on the Mega Mimic. Because I'd probably just try to kill the Mega Mimic, right? And I Molten Dip. So it's actually 2 Tar Blades and a Molten Dip. I was thinking I'd play the Jun Mask, but actually I think I don't. Because I think I want to kill the Mega Mimic because I don't want it swinging into Big Berry. Although it will die to Big Berry too, actually, when it swings in. I don't know the order the stack goes in, but either way it should be fine. Although, this is going to hit for 14. It'll be lethal if the triggers line up poorly. Because that would be 24. Before Big Berry gets to smack back, if that's how the stack works. Which I don't know how it works. If it dies, we're in a very bad way. So I think I do want to just kill the Mega Mimic myself and not worry about it. Plus, the thing is, Mega Mimic, even if it dies to the Big Berry, is still doing a bunch of damage. Because we only gain 4 off of a kill. Yeah, so we Molten Dip. And then we stab. Ooh. Wait, but these are both ticking on 3. That's fine, they'll hit the Rock Hog. And they won't hit the Frost Guardian, so that's fine. If I did it in a oh, but this is gonna hit the... This is gonna hit the Frost Guardian. Okay, that's fine. That just means we have to kill it this cycle. This is our cycle where we're starting to go for attacks then. We want Shen to take this damage then. So the thing is, I put Tusk in front thinking that this is gonna do 0. We want this to just hit, to bounce off of the one thing that doesn't have teeth. But if we're actually trying to kill it... Although this will break the block instantly, because it'll hit for 0 and then it'll hit for 3. But I guess that's fine. It'll trigger the Overburn and we'll hit for a bunch. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna try to kill the Frost Guardian this cycle then. Ooh, Sheep Hopper. I can pop the Sheep Hopper into the Frost Guardian by playing it here. Lil Ghazi would be nice for the damage, but actually it messes some of the break points up a little bit because I want to hit the Overburn here. And also, if I play it out, it has a chance to get hit, so. Because this gets hit by the Barrage and pops. Oh, that's not the order that I was thinking about. I didn't get as much stuff there as I was hoping. That's unfortunate. Okay, Lil Ghazi unfortunately doesn't get us up to damage on Tusk. But you know what? There it is. Alright, well, Frost Guardian's at 23, so we actually are in danger now if I don't kill it. I need to blast through these reinforcements, or I need to chump block something. I can kill the Ice Forge. So, I mean, but I need to snow the Spike Wall. so it doesn't smack back, or I get into a smack back war. And it'll blow up and do a lot of damage, but we're gonna have to tank a hit from the Frost Guardian. So I think I snow, and then I just and then I just go for the Junjun, right? I snow the Spike Wall and let the Junjun die, and then I redraw for Junjun, and then I hope I hit it, and then if I do, I can also Tar Blade to start hitting the Ice Forge, but I need to snow the Spike Wall while I can. It's gonna be 3, which is exactly right for these all to hit it, which is what we want. Redraw for free. I didn't get it, so I have to redraw again to try to get the chump blocker. Or I can chump block with the Bling Bank, actually. That's fine. I don't care about the Bling Bank at this point. Okay, Bling Bank is my chump block then. So then I stab the Frost Forge. Unfortunately, I cannot kill it before I have to chump this turn. So how... Oh, but the order is good here, actually. Because this hits Overburn, which is fine. Oh, but I can get an extra hit in if I am doing damage. But I need one more hit to kill this. And this is Barrage, so we want that there. This would get a kill, which would get me health, although nothing is... Oh, only the Big Berry, so that's actually fine. This is good. Unfortunately, I can't find a way... I could if I do it like this. This works. Because then this... Well, we're chump blocking with the Bling Bank. Oh, this is going first regardless. Whatever's down here. So this works out fine, actually. Because then Lil Ghazi breaks the Ice Forge, and then... Well, it's going to hit the Spike Wall, so it's all kind of the same in the end. But Bling Bank is tanking this. Oh no, because then it gets pushed up. So we do need to... get the order right. So Lil Ghazi hits the Spike Wall. Big Berry breaks the Ice Forge, heals itself. Barrage. Shen, Overburn, blows up. Pops that and hits this for a bunch. Good. Oh, they don't move up instantly. Okay, well, it worked out all the same in the end. I keep thinking that things are going to happen differently than they do for some reason. I keep not thinking through it properly. That's what happens when you go a week without playing. Alright, I guess we just snow something. We snow the Plum. Or we Tutu. Might be Tutu. Snowing the Plum doesn't really matter. It's hitting for 2. Who cares? It's healing a little bit, which is annoying. Well, we are going to have to... We do want to kill them before killing the Frost Guardian, or deal with them in some way by the time the Frost Guardian comes through. Because otherwise they're all going to gain another 27, which is a lot. So maybe I do have to 2-2. Well, the Plum will die against the Big Berry. Especially if I 2-2 it here, right? Because then it'll be at 14 and it'll tick it up by hitting, so it'll be lethal, exactly lethal, because it'll be at 7 teeth and 8 attack, and it'll die from that. And these two will still be here, being very scary. Might need another chump blocker, or I just need to... Yeah, I might need one more chump blocker. Or I need to kill and then be able to kill the Grizzle instantly, which is a little bit scary. I don't need to snow that. I just need to hit something. Oh, I 2-2 this, right. Oh, That did tick it down. So now it's hitting and then it'll die on the swing, but then the smackback doesn't come through. It doesn't play out. How much is this doing? 11. Not quite lethal. If I snow it, we can kill it before it swings. With this. Okay, so maybe that's the play then. And I just redraw for the one more chump blocker for the first Guardian for one more round. Yeah, that's probably it then. Alright, we get our Jun to chump block. Okay, wait, and we got the Lumen Vase too, so I can Lumen Vase on someone. I don't really need it on Big Berry. I mean, other than for more teeth. But it could be good on Shen. The Junjun Mask is just gonna... The Junjun's just gonna die. We're not gonna get a chance to attack with it, because it's just gonna be a chump blocker for the Frost Guardian. Okay, what's the damage looking like here? Because we'll do 7 through to here to this. So it'll be at 9. The Overburn applied, we'll apply 3 Overburn here, which unlikely to pop, I guess. Unless we can be precise about it. It's tricky. We have to play the Junjun out as a chump blocker. This kills Plum. This hits these both for 7. And the Grizzle becomes a big threat. Because it hits for 11. Although we do survive that. No, then it hits for even more because it gets hit for another 3. It's 14. Jeez. The question is it worth snowing or do I just try to stab it to try to reduce its health? I'd be just stabbing it because if I can get enough damage through, then it'll die. Because after the flip, that's going to be the biggest threat. Okay, I could snow it for 1 turn. That doesn't really help me, though. It's hitting for 17. Well, this kills it and gets us a little bit of healing back. I don't have anything that kills it outright. I can stall for a turn and redraw. If I redraw the snow, then I can stall for another turn and it'll die to... Because this will hit for 8. Well, then I can kill it with the... No, it still doesn't kill. Alright, we gotta let it just swing and kill itself then. Unfortunately. Because that means we take a bunch of damage, but there's not much we can do about it. We need to use our snow here so that we can get the flip. And that's fine. I can actually gain a bunch of extra health here by doing this, though. Back up to 10. It's 2 snow. That's fine. We need to snow the Frost Guardian. Alright, it'll just die now before it gets to do anything else. Let's just try to find... What are we looking for? We could flip the Lumen Vase onto Shen. That might be worth it, because when the reinforcements come in, Shen just overburn and blows up a lot of them. And Sunburst 2-2 on someone, maybe. Or we just stab it. This ticks us up a little bit, so maybe that's worth it. And it gets the reset 1 turn sooner. Alright, so now we need to just clear the board. But Shen just instantly clears the board. Oh, Anta would have cleared a lot there too. That's hitting for 4. That's fine, and we get some smack back here. This hits for Frost, that doesn't matter, or hits for Frost doesn't matter, because the Overburn is what we want here. And so we kill the Winter Worm then. Alternatively, I could get a combo here by letting these kill. And maybe that's better? Because these both hitting for 1. This hits for 1, dies. Hits for 1, dies. Hits for 4, and that's fine. And we get a combo by killing this. Alright, we got it. Well, we'll just kill the Uba Bear. It's hitting for 12, but we have enough health that we're fine. Although, unfortunately, we have snow here, so we're not getting the smack back. Unless I get the snow. Ooh, I do. Okay. So now we'll get the smack back when it swings. Pop. Alright, Frost Guardian down. Alright, let's go do the storm fight. Storm fight I think is doable. We have a lot. We have Barrage. We have Overburn, which both are very helpful. We don't need to maneuver too much. But we do need to think about our positioning now. We want to kill the Frost Jailer. So we want... The problem is we actually don't... We want the Berry Bell on these two, but we don't want them in the same row. Or we just have to do it and deal with it and hope we can kill fast enough. I have to put my damage in this row to clear the Frost Jailer. Which unfortunately means whatever I put in this other row is just going to die unless I get a chump blocker, which I will. I will get Bling Bank or Junjun Mask to chump a couple hits, although the Barrage is going to hit regardless, so Tusk is just going to die if I put it in that row. Which I guess means I can't. Well, I can put Shen in the other row for... I don't know, this is a little bit sketchy. I need to deal with the Frost Jailer, basically. But I don't know if I can deal with it fast enough. I don't know, this is... This run is maybe... Well, I mean, if Tusk dies, which it will because I have to play it, because it's crowned. I didn't think that through. I should have probably checked, and I should have just crowned the Molten Dip or something, so I could just have them all lined up in one line. So Tusk is basically just going to be a sacrifice here, and I guess that's fine. I want Big Berry to smack back when possible here, basically. Maybe I should put Lumen Vase on the... No, I want the extra health, I think, still. So I want Big Berry in the front. Well, Shen can take a couple of hits here before needing to be moved. Although without the extra health, it becomes much less helpful. I could put my leader alone and just hope that I can get chump blockers and kill fast enough. Because it can survive one barrage hit, but that's it. Ooh, I don't know. It's difficult. Yeah, it would have been better to have Lil Ghazi here instead of the Tusk, for example, because the Lil Ghazi would survive and would just be giving its buff still. So thankfully, this is actually going to cause Big Berry to grow pretty quickly. Or Shen to grow quickly. So maybe it is Shen in the front line here. And then Big Berry over here on its own to tank this because it has more sustain. Yeah, maybe that's it. And just hope that this is enough to burn through the Frost Jailer fast enough, which I don't know that it is. We don't have that much damage. 90 HP is a lot. And the Aimless is scary. The Aimless, well, if we have our Berry Bell in that row, I guess it's a little less scary. Okay, so let's just do that. I think that's our best line. I don't know that it's going to work, but I think it's our best option. All right. Okay, so I can stall out like the Frost Crusher here, which is probably worth it. Just so we get fewer hits. Well, we're okay with some hits here, but what else would I stall? The Frost Junker. Sheepopper Mask is dead. Lil Ghazi's hard to play because it's gonna get barraged here. So I don't know that I want to play it here until after the barrage or until Although it does give us extra damage. Maybe it's worth it. It'll take 5 damage from the barrage, and that's okay if Big Berry gets a kill at some point. So I guess that's fine. And what are the other 2 cards I'm playing? Blizzard Bottle and a Tarblade? Or the Jinjin Mask? I think this may have been a mistake. I think I probably want the Big Berry over here because it's taking hits to... Well, it'll hit the Frost Crusher, I guess, but it's kind of scary. I don't know. I think this might be dead. I don't know if we have it. This is... We don't have it. Our damage is just not high enough. I mean, I'm snowing something here. What am I snowing? Probably one of the 2 cooldowns. Or just the Frost Muncher, because it's hitting... Well, I mean, these 2 have resistance. Frost Jailer is hitting for 5, which is fine. This is hitting for 4, which is also fine, but destroying the card buffs the Frost Junker. And I don't know that I care about getting a card destroyed, because it'll probably be something I don't care about. Oh, the Molten Dip would be helpful. It's not coming for 2 turns. But that will be before they swing, so... The question is, do I play it out or do I just redraw? If I play 1, then I play 2, but what... And I'm playing the Blizzard Bottle on something. I guess probably on the Muncher then, or the Jailer. But the Muncher is in the row that has less health, so... Crusher is going to keep building, though. It's a little scary. Maybe I play the Junjin Mask now to just tank one of the Crusher hits, although it's going to just keep getting bigger, so actually that's not really a good idea. I mean, I'm just stabbing something then, right? I don't think I have enough damage here. I think I'm dead. Yeah, because Big Berry's dead now. Yeah, it's over. We don't have enough damage. We don't have enough damage to blast through this. Because we can't even move anything. Alright, it's over. It's over. GG. I mean, I haven't been thinking because it's over. There's no way we can get through this, but I guess I should have probably played it out just to see if I could find a line, but there was no way. There's just too much stuff. And our deck is not good enough. We were relying on the creatures and we didn't have enough. There it is. Well, we made it to the end. I wonder what happens. It's just a loss. It just counts as a loss. Unfortunate. All right, but that's that. Anyway, it's late. Time for me to wrap it up. I gotta go to sleep. I got stuff to do tomorrow. And who knows? I might play a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom before bed. You know. Oh, it actually does ascend them then. So it does count as like a victory, kind of like or it counts as a beating the Guardian. Interesting. Well, that's going to be, well, I would say annoying to deal with, but to be honest, only the Big Berry will be annoying to deal with, definitely. Although we don't want it to get kills anyway, so if we just don't let it kill anything, then it's fine. Actually, yeah, it's gain 2 teeth on kill. We just need it's the smackback's annoying, but as long as we just deal with this, it's not that bad. And a lot of the other stuff is really not that bad. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. It's time for me to wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have had having a good day and everything. As always, if you want notifications when I go live, you can get notifications on Twitter at CamAmelianT on Twitter. I also post a schedule there every Sunday, so you can know what to expect from the coming streams. And I post clips there every day, so you know, you go check those out there. YouTube.com/@CamAmelian, link down below as well. And I also compile the clips every month and put them on YouTube, as well as VODs of the stream. The past 2 weeks are kept here on Twitch, but the VODs I have older than that will be on YouTube, youtube.com/@CamAmelian, link down below. And if you want to support me in other ways, you can find links for other things down below as well. Now, the schedule for this coming week, Friday, we're going to be more Tears of the Kingdom stream file. So we're going to get off of the Great Sky Plateau and have some fun. You know, I've already been playing my personal save, so it's not going to be anything new, but it will be cool to see the stuff again, and also just to talk about it while we're playing. And then Monday will, I don't know, probably be more Tears of the Kingdom. Haven't decided yet, but that's probably what I'm thinking. And Wednesday, a week from today, I suspect will probably be more Wildfrost Wednesday, but we'll see how it goes. I'll post the schedule on Sunday. In any case, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good rest of your day, rest of your morning or evening. And yeah, until next time, see ya.